I want to hear.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream. I am Raw Zim, and this is World of Darkness Mage Horizon Lost 2020 Ultimate Supreme Edition of Epic Awesomeness 3.7. And welcome.
Director's Edition.
Oh, I thought I was here for backgammon. I'm sorry, I'll be back.
I will kill you all.
I will turn it over now to Moriarty for the recap.
Is this where the backgammon game is?
Yes. Now give
Okay.
us the recap.
Okay, so last time, I was playing Old Man Jenkins, and I had gotten a really good, trail on him, and I think I'm about to win, but it's kind of close.
I was very much hoping you'd lean into that.
All right. So the actual recap is, Reinhardt had his case file, and this is like the second investigation that he's been asked to take up. And the party took interest, so we went ahead and we went to a house, which the client was watching over but did not want to go inside of. So we went ahead, we investigated the place. We found that in the basement there were horrible tools of torture and trapped souls, children, and we were like, that's not good. So we went up to the guy, we told him, and it turns out he wasn't actually related to the guy, but he was really someone who knew all about it, who wanted to make sure that we were basically on the up and up, that we were good people, and also that we were versed with mythically inclined things, as you do. Generally, the amount of cloak and dagger that is necessary for a world operating under a fantasy pretense in modern day society. So we finished up with that, and then we got a summons from a dragon who we went and said hello to, and he was pretty chill. He told us about Keanu Reeves and a few other wonderful people. C.S. Lewis, J.K. Rowling. No, not J.K. No, definitely not J.K. I'm thinking J.R. Tolkien.
C.S. Lewis and J.K. Rowling. Or wow, you got me doing it now.
I know, right?
Did we ever find out if Todd Howard was a hero?
Uh,
I don't think we asked.
yeah, I don't think, and I don't.
Damn it.
He's riding the line there. He's like an anti-hero.
No, I mean, hero in the context of a storyteller.
I know, and like I said, he's riding the line there. He's like an anti-hero. Like in that same context, he's like an anti-hero because it's like, yeah, he tells decent stories, but also just like tries to make money.
Kind of evil, yeah.
Like low-key, it's like a little bit, but like not entirely.
So, is that it? Are you done?
Yeah, so we saw that dragon. We agreed that we were going to help him out because he seemed pretty cool. And
Do you remember
that's-
what we were going to help him with?
No.
He wanted you to help deal with Phobok and his chosen.
Ah, yes, that old chestnut.
We've already got a lot on our plate.
Oh yeah, we have where there's a tablet. You can get us, or tell us where a tablet is, was it? I can't remember.
He said he would help you out and get you some things if you would deal with Phobok, and he would help you with that.
Right, but he mentioned a tablet, and I wasn't sure if that was he can get us a tablet, or he can tell us where to find a tablet.
He can get you one.
Ah, okay. Please do that
I
thing,
mean,
Mr. Dragon.
I can get us a tablet too.
I have a question.
Mhm.
You know,
Start doing shit with him.
I can
Does it have
it
useful
ordered
information?
and delivered, and
Start doing shit with him.
a lot of people would consider it very useful information.
Will it contain information on how to destroy Haken?
It would help with
The
it.
internet is a very large place.
I'm not sure. I was just curious because I remember before I was leaving.
In some respects, it's the largest place.
Yes, it should help you deal with all of them, or have information that would be very helpful.
Remember.
And Sim, the type of tablet that you're talking about would have to have something like HunterNet.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to.
There we go. That took for a freaking hour.
I was trying to just make a joke, guys, about just ordering a
Don't get to make a
random
joke.
Android tablet, and nobody appreciated it.
Nope.
Okay, when I said that took
So
forever, I was
fine.
referring to I was referring to me joining the server.
I'll just go.
Okay.
So hello, everybody. How are y'all? It's just you and me here. And all of you other wonderful viewers out there. I hope you guys are good. I hope you guys are all fabulous. Truly wonderful and great and good. You really deserve to be great. You're all awesome people, you know? You deserve to be happy. Or at least as happy as you can be. Anyways, I'll go ahead and jump back up now.
Joke.
WB.
We're all awesome people. Yes, we understand.
Do you really have the stream
Stream
audio
open?
constantly going?
I mean, I turned it on the moment that you left because I didn't know what was going on because my audio cut out for a second.
I keep this stream open when we're doing the games.
Same here.
Aww. I
Keep
kind of
keeps your-
assumed I hoped that you guys would keep it open, but I assumed that you muted the tab. I didn't realize that, you guys had it unmuted.
No, yeah, we constantly have you like on a double loop. It's kind of awful, honestly, but I live with it.
I don't have it muted. I just have it turned way down. Because if you mute it, Twitch can actually detect, and that affects certain metrics.
Not the tab.
Fair. If you mute the tab instead of the video itself. But no, I just have it turned down because sometimes I miss stuff because ADHD is a bitch. So if I miss something, I can just quickly go to the stream and turn it up and then listen. If I get it within like 5 seconds, I can hear it a second time. So that way I don't sound incompetent because I keep missing things.
Are you doing okay?
Tanya
technically?
literally, she told us
Just-
what was going on earlier, Moriarty.
I know.
I just got back from the psychiatrist. You tell me.
Listen, I'm aware of what was going on and what happened. I'm just asking if you're doing good right now.
When the stutter plays up, there's nothing to be done for it except wait for it to go away.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm honestly just here for the Marten videos. Not gonna lie.
I play this game just so you'll stream more, just so you'll throw more Marten videos up on stream.
Joke.
There's another one.
And here I thought I was entertaining and stuff, but apparently not.
You are. You possess
I'm
Marten videos.
kidding. Wait, but I don't need to be on the stream to find you entertaining because you're in the chat.
Oh, Higo Pizza.
Best hiding place ever.
Are we ready to continue?
No. I'm gonna just watch Marten videos for an hour.
Welcome to the Marten stream. Curry, you don't mind if we hijack this entire game and just make it Marten Day, right?
Go ahead.
How about we just go ahead and
Joke.
get going?
Wait, are we not playing already? What's going on?
Yeah, I did a recap.
So yeah, it's off to you, Kerr.
Yes, and you guys were asking me things, and I was answering them. And then we got thrown off because you left the stream, and then we started talking about Martens.
No, Martens are pretty great.
Они заняты друг другом.
They are.
So let's get back on track. What does everyone want to do?
Yes, as you guys are heading out.
Do I know anyone who may be connected to Marcone, even remotely?
Do you have contacts as a merit or slash background?
I have allies. I have allies, and some of those allies are intended to be, like, you know, people in town. At least I had allies originally until you bumped it up to 5.
Oh no, that was a different thing. That was a separate instance of allies.
No, I know, but I had allies before that, and I just
Okay.
bumped. Should I have added a separate thing of allies?
Yes.
Okay, because I do not remember what my original allies was. But it was probably allies either like 2 or 3. It was one of the ones I put more than 1 point into. I know that much.
Okay.
And that was intended to be like people around town who he has helped and done cases for, you know, gotten into trouble, who he's gotten out of trouble. Actually, hold on. This might have been back. Yeah, I should have put it in back before I started actually doing my sheet, and I was giving you like an actual log. So I can actually go back to that log and I can see what that allies is supposed to be at. Allies 2. Okay.
Yeah, you could call them.
I mean, it's possible that you might know a certain someone that has a very close business relationship with Marcone.
Did he ever need a paranormal investigator?
Probably not.
Oh, there you go.
Now, werewolves kind of take care of that sort of thing themselves.
So yeah, I'll be looking into my contacts there, and I'll let everyone else do their things.
The dragon
that-
give us his name.
No.
Interesting.
I don't think
Or
that's
no.
that surprising considering.
No. I was just kind of curious. Can I do some research on a dragon that would be a particular enemy of Haken?
You could try once you guys get back to the manor.
I thought we were back to the manor already.
Nope. You guys would just be leaving the dragon's home.
Ah,
Unless anybody had anything else to do with the spirit. Who introduced-
I can't remember what's so special about the spirit.
The spirit?
Yeah.
The one that introduced us to the dragon.
Right. Sorry.
You're fine.
Like,
To be fair,
like
to
I
be
said,
honest,
having a hard time mentally switching gears.
It's also a Geist, right?
Yes, he is a senator.
right, this isn't school teacher.
Yes, this is the school teacher. Who is
Oh,
with the
okay.
dragon. He works
Oh,
with
oh.
the dragon.
Okay, so the Sin Eater is a ghost. I thought they were a corporeal.
They are. They're bonded to a ghost. A very, very old and
Oh.
powerful ghost.
Okay. Now it's all.
They're like
together.
Danny Phantom.
Backstory: the ghost is somebody who would have drank from the river Styx, and then joined with a human.
Why would you drink that? That's bad water.
I
Because
don't
they
remember
don't
that part of Danny Phantom.
They don't have a way back. So they've lost all of their anchors. They've lost everything that bound them to the human world. So in order to return back, they have to take on a personification of a form of death. Usually they take on a form that they died from. And they use that as their anchor to the material world in order to come back, but they're still mostly powerless. They need someone to bond with, and by bonding with them, they can basically ask that person, "Hey, I need you to do something for me, please."
So it's two people in one body: the
Pretty
original
much.
human and the Sin Eater.
Yeah, now that I throw it out there, could you make Danny Phantom like an actual character in this game?
That won't be that hard. I can do it.
Leaving now.
Anybody have any questions for the Sin Eater, or
Not
Yeah,
really.
he would be walking you guys out. He is polite.
Alexis will thank him.
Yeah,
But
and if you guys,
What's the first thing he wants us to, I guess, do? Like, we've agreed to help him, but like, where do we start?
once we have a little bit more information, we will be sending you guys a message on what you guys should do next. Right now, my lord is consulting some of his older tomes to find out exactly what you need to do.
All right. We'll make sure to keep in touch.
He will nod. Is there anything any of you need while I'm here that I might be able to get set up for you?
No, I pretty much have all my needs sorted.
anybody have any notes in spirit that would be able to?
You know of any way of easily removing some paradox? Because I'm kind of paradoxed up right now.
Did somebody say spirit?
No, unfortunately. We do not really deal with that type of thing here.
Fair enough. Thanks anyway.
How do we
course.
normally remove paradox?
You wait a
Time.
week. Yeah, oh no, sorry. Yeah, I think it's a week per point to get rid of it.
A week per point?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a day per point.
Let me double check, because
I'm gonna be like
Is-
useless.
well, isn't it like you can let it diminish on its own over time, or just face it directly to get rid of it quickly? Because that was how I got.
You can trigger it in a controlled, basically setting it off.
BRB. I'm getting a call.
I'm double checking real quick.
I think I will have to do something like that because I'm already like full up on paradox.
Yeah, I had 4 points of paradox, and when I faced it, I ended up having my hair recolored.
Right.
Yes, you can trigger it. Yeah, Mage can forcefully trigger paradox to happen.
Is that
Otherwise, it takes a while for it to fade.
is that permanent hair recolor or temporary?
Yes, permanent. Unless you color it again.
Well, like permanent, as in will it continue to grow in that color?
Yes.
Cool.
So then, Portia's making a side stop to pick up some hair dye on her way home. Then
Yeah, that thing looks nice on you though.
I look like a clown.
But no one fucks with the clown mage.
Okay, it looks like they changed it back again, so it is only a point right now, or a day to get rid of a point.
Oh, phew.
No magic can be used at all though during that.
Yeah, so Alexis is probably going to have to look into getting his paradox just discharged somehow because
How much do you have?
all of it.
You have 20 points.
No, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 currently, and then another 4 on my bleeding paradox.
How? Oh,
Because I was using time magic to help us out and doing stuff, and
Time magic does that.
it was before Reinhardt had his little episode in the Phantom Zone.
is it possible to assist somebody in burning off paradox?
I'm back, by the way.
If you have very, very high prime, you can do that.
I do not.
Then no, you can't.
So real quick,
Thanks for the thought.
What's stopping a time mage from just cheating?
Paradox.
Paradox.
Paradox and wrinkle.
I think you're currently looking at what stops you from cheating.
Yep.
So if I'm a time mage, and I want to help someone else with their paradox, I just basically take it onto myself.
I don't think that's a thing, is it?
No,
No.
that won't work.
But isn't that what would happen? I send them through time, and for them it's like 5 seconds, but like the amount of time it takes for paradox to wear off is passed. But in me doing so, I gain paradox.
No, it has to be natural time.
Yeah, it's like universal time, not
Paradox
Artificial.
is a dick like that.
Hey,
Okay.
I just realized I'm stupid. I'm worried about how to deal with the pink and blue hair. I have three points in life sphere. I
there
can
you
just
go.
change the color my hair grows.
Or if you didn't want to use magic, you could just buy hair dye.
But that would only solve it temporarily. He said that it'd be growing back the pink and blue. It changed the follicles.
Yeah. It was a nasty paradox hit. Not horrible as in it's going to do bad things to you, but it's not going to do.
If it hit somebody who didn't have a specialty in life magic, they'd be up shit creek.
Yes, you could use magic in order to fix yourself. That's totally not going to have any consequences whatsoever.
More
Well,
paradox.
if I do it in the sanctum though,
It is safer.
Why don't
Yes.
And it's a
Why don't you just
minor tweak in a sanctum, so it should be safe.
why don't you just rock the
Mm.
pink and blue hairstyle?
What happens when you leave it, though?
I don't like you anymore.
DM, you're not supposed to.
Once you leave the sanctum, that's when paradox hits.
Kurt, I
Mhm.
think that's the first time ever you've gotten the desired result.
Wait. So it just delays the onset of paradox. It doesn't prevent it if you're in a sanctum.
No, but you're going out into public. There are possibilities someone could trigger it.
If you're trigger paradox because your hair is back to a natural color.
If someone knows and senses the magic, technocrats can set off paradox for you.
Oh my god.
It's not usually going to be a big deal. I'm just giving you a heads up. Everything is fine.
I guess I'm stuck with neon hair then. I'm gonna move that
Like-
from the temp description to the permanent description then.
Like I said,
do it.
just rock that hair. You can
That's
do
what I'm
it.
saying,
I
just own it,
believe in
man.
you.
Yeah, for real. Just own it. It's a thing these days. Kids color their hair all sorts of different weird colors. So
You'll look
Don't worry
hip.
about it.
You look like a streamer. You look like
Exactly.
ninja.
Yeah.
Ninja.
yeah,
I actually, yeah. At work, four of the girls on night shift out of the six there have neon colored hair.
yeah. See,
Not including me.
you're just chic.
Yeah, I have plans at the sanctum.
Much wow. So in.
Yeah. So I guess. So, what are the potential downsides to trying to discharge paradox?
Yes.
I mean, besides hair color
going to
changes.
happen.
Huh?
You don't know what's going to happen.
All right. Well, I guess
at-
I'll try to get to a safe spot and do it.
There's a
At-
chart.
At
Okay,
your
here.
level, it wouldn't be hair color changes. It would be skin mineral changes.
Here, let me put it like this. Paradox is essentially wild magic, and the more ticks you have in it, the wilder it gets.
Fair enough. Well, like I said, I'm basically useless unless I discharge some of it. So, unless we're gonna do some stuff in the Umbra.
If he's gonna be
At your sanctum, you can do it safer,
That was what I was aiming for. Yeah. So I'll wait until we get there and then.
but again, it is still extremely dangerous.
Right.
Because you don't know what's going to happen.
if he's committed to doing a discharge in the sanctum, then I will go with him and have medical supplies on hand.
Yes, by all means,
in
please.
case. Hey, you've got a world-class surgeon just a few steps away.
Much
assuming
appreciated.
that your liver doesn't gain sentience and try to eat the rest of you, you should be fine.
Ah, yeah, you get some life magic there. We're good to go. So yeah, nothing else really planned for Alexis then until we get back to the sanctum.
Listen, if we just magic all our problems away, eventually there won't be any paradox left.
That's how you get even more paradox. That's how you die.
Wrinkler would like to know your location.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to translate that. If you keep using magic to get rid of your paradox, then there won't be any problem because you won't be there anymore.
No, you will have always been there and always going to be there as you are stretched across the fourth dimension.
Listen, I'm absolutely certain that you can use magic for the rest of your life with no consequence, probably.
The rest
Well,
of your
yeah,
life.
rest of your life,
Rest
yeah.
of your life. Exactly.
However long that's going to be.
Yeah, remember when dealing with the Jinn, never use the phrase the rest of my life.
But yeah, off to the sanctum.
The Jinn pulls out a gun.
So am I the only one that doesn't have paradox right now?
No, I don't have
No,
paradox.
I
Okay.
burned mine all off. That's why I'm
Yeah, I'm
rocking the
I already did
two-tone.
the same.
I think the majority of us are Paradox clean. I just think that I believe Tanya has Paradox, right?
No, I burned it off, and that's why I'm stuck with the pink and blue hair.
Oh, Toshime has the Paradox then.
Nope.
Yeah.
I do.
I think the reason
That's Nestle,
Toshime has
sorry.
Paradox is because he did something after we came out of the.
I said I don't have paradox.
Yeah,
That
he
means
has
just me at this
Nestle.
point.
Oh,
It's just Nestle, and he has enough paradox for everyone. He
Yeah.
doesn't share. He's greedy like that.
Everything
I'm
is fine.
surprised. I am surprised I don't have Paradox because I did use after.
Well, I don't think anyone was around to see it. And you
No,
also
you-
were.
You guys were there. It was
Well,
when I
we
did
don't
the
count.
thing. Oh.
Yeah,
So
mages don't count because they. I mean, right? Kurt?
So Paradox only
Oh.
exists if people witness it?
No, it gets
Reversed.
much worse.
Quick question. I just noticed that I have 4 ticks on my willpower. How do I get those back again?
Doing something super epic that reaffirms your character's will, or sleeping and getting a good night's sleep.
And I take each night of sleep is 1 point.
Yep. Correctamundo.
Who's ready for downtime?
Yeah, we need some downtime, I think. Hopefully we can actually get some.
All right, let me bring out my jet and we'll head off to the. How's Cuba sound? Or perhaps
Fuck your
Jamaica.
jet. I found a tank. Let's take a joyride.
Cuba sounds broken communist.
Let's get back to our sanctum first. Everybody okay with that?
Well, I've already committed to helping. What? Words.
Okay.
I've already committed to helping Alexis burn off Paradox.
Don't worry, everything is fine.
Furry, you keep saying that.
But I don't think you know what it means.
It's Kerr's way of saying nothing's going to be fine, even though we're probably going to break the game.
Exactly.
So you guys are heading back to the manor?
Yep.
So
Yes.
as you make it back to the manor, why is there a tank parked out in the front yard?
Okay. Cody, I know you like collecting expensive cars, but there's a limit. This is
What do you-
military hardware.
That
What do you
is
mean
not
there's a
mine.
limit? This is amazing!
Mhm. Where did it come from?
I assumed that Cody bought it. He
Right.
does that a lot.
Reinhardt
He has enough money.
Reinhardt is climbing up onto it and is opening the hatch and getting inside.
Reinhardt, do not go near it. It might be rigged to explode.
I will die
If
happy.
you're- If you want to blow somebody up, there are cheaper baits.
You know what? That's a logical enough points that I'm going in anyways. And he starts climbing.
Men.
Is there a gift card on it or something? Where did this thing
No,
come from?
there's just a tank parked out in the front yard of your guys' manor as you guys pull up. There's a motherfucking tank.
I'm gonna start investigating it and seeing if I can't figure out from where it's from, since it doesn't sound like Cody bought it.
Give me a intelligence plus
Military
computers
hardware?
roll, I want to say.
Sorry, say again.
Intelligence plus computers roll.
Computers.
Intelligence plus computers.
That for
Ah.
just him or all of us?
Anyone
Well,
who's investigating the tank.
I am dumb at computer. How much less than knowledges do I get if I don't have it?
-1.
-1 here.
Okay.
I might as well check it out too. It is a tank after all.
It is
I
a
have one.
motherfucking tank.
I have a success. I'm not good with computers. I'm good with punching people.
And I'm going to ask Cody if I can get a jacket or some kind.
Well, Portia's good to go.
Absolutely. A suit jacket, regular jacket, winter tundra kind of jacket. What you talking about?
Something that would look normal, like bulletproof, but has to be stylized so that it's not something that would stick out.
So Kevlar?
Well,
What you're
yes,
talking
go
about is
ahead and
Kevlar.
follow me to my armory.
He has an armory? You don't?
No, I don't have an armory.
That sounds like a you problem.
You're all the rage.
The man owns a tank. How do you not think he doesn't have an armory?
Damn it, Jim! I'm a doctor, not a
That
mercenary.
is not my tank.
So why is it on your property?
I do not know.
Well, possession is 9/10 of the law. By the way, does this tank have like a giant Pentex logo somewhere on it?
Before we actually use it for anything, I think we should make sure that it's perfectly safe.
Oh no.
There's no response.
This is a tank. This is not safe by design.
Safe for us. But my ace didn't show up, so
Nice try, though. I appreciate it.
I will say it's safe if you're inside of it.
and then, unless it's dope or something. How I just want to know where it came from. People don't just give away to tanks. They're not door prizes.
Reinhardt got a 1, Alexis got a 2, and Portia got a 6.
Portia, you look over this. This is like cutting edge, military hardware. This is stuff that's not even like known about in. Like this thing would be like super top secret. This is like tech that's probably like 5, 10, 15 years ahead of its time from you studying it.
Oh, I don't mean to be, like overly critical. It's just that is a laser missile interceptor. That's an automatic targeting system. This stuff, I have read about this in tech magazines as the up and coming tech that's not even on the market yet. Who would just leave something with this kind of hardware on it?
Well, clearly they are Cody's best friend.
Yeah, Cody, you want to see if anyone stopped by while we were gone?
Yes, it's the cameras are in the armory.
To the armory!
Oh yeah, that's right. You're paranoid. To the armory.
All right, have fun. I'll try not to blow anything up.
Reinhardt,
get out of the tank.
No. And he closes the hatch.
Kerr,
Yes.
can I use my correspondence to, teleport him out of the tank?
What's your correspondence?
4.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you can make the roll.
I would like to do this.
No!
I'm gonna teleport him directly outside of the armory.
Oh, you think to teleport him out? I was thinking you could. I could make a corpse flower and you could teleport that in.
What?
Corpse flower. You're not familiar with it? The tropical plant, so called because it smells like a rotting corpse.
Yeah.
That would get him out of the tank.
No, we're not
We'll
gonna
probably
do
get rid
that.
of the thing.
You clearly never smelt Reinhardt.
Oof.
Underestimate the power of my stench.
Also, Reinhardt's business is literally dealing with like usually dead bodies. It would not bother him.
Damn it.
I mean, he would take note of it. He'd be like, "Oh, damn, what the fuck? Where's the dead body?"
Hey, why am I the dead body?
This takes me back to Venice. What the hell happened in Venice?
We don't
Ru-
talk
Ru-
about what happened in
Let's
Venice.
talk about how it
Reinhardt just lifts his arm, smells his pit. Necrosis.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
This is
God,
terrible.
God, what is wrong with you?
Everything.
What is not?
Yeah.
Clearly.
The fact that he's basically homeless mooches off Cody, but even then he tries as little as possible to actively use any facilities Cody has provided. Say for his alcohol, he will gladly take as much alcohol as Cody leaves unattended.
Who would?
like you do.
Yeah.
And one of Cody's guards are constantly outside of the wine room or the wine cellar.
Yeah. Beer and whiskey are one thing, but fine wines get pretty expensive and irreplaceable.
Right. Reinhardt usually goes like he tries to open the globes and take the whiskey that's inside those globes.
So you guys head off to the armory then?
Yeah.
To check the security footage.
As you guys head into the manor, there's a whole group of people kind of shivering that your servants are currently taking care of. And they look absolutely... Many of them are emaciated, covered in scars and wounds.
Emaciated.
Emaciated, thank you. And looking like they have just gone through both hell and the world's worst war at the exact same time.
I'll let Cody handle this one.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, Cody, you're guests. You talk to him.
Hello there, sir. When your butler Ferris comes up to you.
Wait, when did I get a butler named Ferris?
You have
Bueller?
one. You just haven't really talked with them that much yet.
You have a whole bunch of butlers. You can't know all of their names.
Cody makes a very good point to know the names of every person in his employ.
Okay, name them.
Snap.
Cody
Oh, you're an
makes a
aristocrat.
very good
Name
point.
every butler.
Cody makes sure. Zim does not.
All right, well then here's Ferris. You know Ferris.
I'm more referring to Ferris is Nevis's not butler,
Yes, I'm
but
aware.
close enough.
I'm aware.
Oh. Okay, so does Cody know Ferris then?
Yes, you know this person. He's your
Okay.
butler.
Okay.
He's one hell of a butler.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't gonna go that far.
He's probably the only butler in the house then.
Yes, he is the head butler.
Well, I was meaning because, Cody doesn't...
We don't only need one butler.
Yeah, sure. Anyways, I see that some of my guards are going to need to be fired. What are these
no,
people doing
actually,
here?
they came out of a swirling portal.
1, 2, 3, not it.
Noted.
Cody is looking over everybody else in the, the other mages.
Also
Shake
not
my
it.
head, no.
I promise I
Okay.
had nothing to do with this one. Especially because it's definitely not my expertise.
Cody's gonna walk up to each of them, or up to the group.
They're gonna look at you very nervously.
Well, it seems I am your unwitting host. My name is Cody. Who are all of you?
They begin to introduce themselves one after another. It seems most of them are from various parts of the US.
Where did we save these people from again? Oh, that's right, the vampires.
No?
No.
The spirit
No.
world. The worm.
Oh,
These were the slaves.
Mm-hmm.
When did we
I s-
rescue slaves?
yeah,
We were-
that's
That
not
was in the
recall.
werewolf game.
Yep.
I still don't recall.
That was when we went to the merchant in that little town where
Yeah, I'm not werewolf, so I don't know about this stuff.
Yeah, the werewolf game affects this game directly.
Rude.
I know, right? You should probably go over
The
there and
werewolves
spend
are the
influence.
ones that left the tank.
Yeah. Well, what day of the week is the werewolf game on?
Friday.
Friday.
I physically cannot attend.
Sadness.
Well, what time of day?
5 to 9.
Ooh, definitely not. Yeah,
But
I'm
yes,
supposed to be in
What are
bed
you
during
all
that
doing
window.
here?
we were told to come here for safety. That you would help us.
By whom?
There was a boy, and well, I think it was a boy. The voice sounded more like a kid, but it was this large wolf-like thing. They look like werewolves, and there was an older one, and he saved us and sent us here.
All right, I'm gonna look over them. What's the state of their clothing, their medical state, and do they look well nourished?
Very very malnourished, battered, bruised, cuts. Their clothing looks like it has been torn and it's mostly shredded. They're wearing what little they have left of it. Not good condition at all.
All right, I'm gonna head to the nearest med kit, bring it back, and tell them line up in order of worst injuries.
Most of them are not like so badly hurt that they will not be okay. It's more just a lot of it is like whippings, beatings, cuts, bruises.
I don't care. You're each getting a physical because an infected wound is a pain in the ass to deal with if you don't head it off early.
They are more than willing to accept that. One of them, the one who has been mostly speaking when Cody asks questions, does speak up. We were talking before when they had us locked up. Most of us were poor, destitute, or out on the streets, and we were invited into a program that would give us a lot of money if we volunteered to do some experiments.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Yeah, you
All
know
right.
how well. Yeah, you definitely know how that usually turns out, don't you? Live and learn.
All right. We'll get you taken care of. Ferris, please, for this number of people.
God. Oh God.
What?
I went to go look something up so I could double check something so I didn't give you guys right information or wrong information. And do you know what came up?
What?
I typed in Pentex into Google. There is actually a Pentex energy company that exists in the real world.
Uh-huh. Try not to think about it.
God.
Pentex are the bad guys.
Oh, God.
Pentex are the bad guys.
I just wanted to check something was it.
However, energy company, you say?
Mm-hmm.
He's not gonna be
Like
okay.
Caffeinated drinks?
No, oil.
No.
Well, well, that explains everything.
Yeah, that explains why they're evil.
It was Panache Pharmaceuticals. They're a well-respected company. Most of us thought there wasn't any of a big deal for it.
Yeah, take it from somebody who's worked inside that industry for a while. Every single one of them has dirty laundry. Today, you were the dirty laundry.
We'll get you all taken care of. Ferris, order some catering, now. And, see about getting them all, some new clothing and such. And washed up.
It will be done, sir.
Alright, I have some things to attend to, but we will, make sure you are all taken care of. And Cody's gonna walk off towards the armory.
It will be done. And he will quickly begin getting everyone situated and sorted. Do you all head off to the armory, or is Portia going to stay and help out everyone?
Yeah, actually, I was just about to address that. Alexis, about your medical thing, I'm going to be a little delayed.
That's okay. I can actually, can I help out? I don't have much experience in medicine, so probably best to.
If you want to help out, most of their wounds are not severe. These are like bruises, beatings, small like cuts. Like these are things like you could treat.
Yeah, I'll definitely help out then.
Just giving them a full physical to make sure there's no serious issues, nothing that's like nothing internal, and make sure that none of the injuries are going to get infected.
Right.
Oh, real quick, I just realized something. Reinhardt, give me a spirit roll.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Because you would be able to detect this.
All right.
Spirit.
I do have one point in spirit.
Portia, you can also roll because you are sensing something.
It's just spirit, just arete. What?
Arete, just arete. Always just arete.
Because these were being led by Banes, so there may be Banes riding them.
Mm-hmm.
Timbers here in chat.
Portia, Reinhardt, both of you can detect there are Bane spirits inside of them. They do not have control. They do not seem to be awake or aware. They are small and fairly weak spirits, but they are growing. They are feeding off of these people's suffering and pain.
That's not good.
I don't say anything. I don't make any indication that they would notice. Nothing to cause fear, but I do up the doses of the painkillers.
Yes, from what you can, both of you can probably see here with this, is these are Bane spirits. They're basically growing, and eventually will awaken and do horrible, horrible things to these people and probably whoever's around them.
It's not good.
How do we deal with that?
You could attempt to remove them. You could banish them. That's basically you would use it. You would do an exorcism to cast the Banes out.
I don't have the mojo for that.
That would be
Do-
something you could attempt to do, Reinhardt.
Okay.
But yeah. Basically, yeah. The only thing that I do regarding them directly is I redouble my efforts to make sure they're in no pain whatsoever. So
Yes,
make sure that they have some mild painkillers and some mild sedatives, just in case.
you have time. It would probably take at least days for these things to become dangerous.
Okay, then no sedatives, just the painkillers.
Yeah, there's no rush right now. These people being out and free, the elation and hope and joy that they feel just being away from there is
It's poison
severely
to the-
hindering their growth.
Yeah, it's poison to the veins.
Yes. Reinhardt, with some work, effort, and you guys could probably conduct a ritual to cast the Banes out. They're probably not going to be strong enough to resist, but you're going to have to be careful because when you throw them out, they very likely are going to try to kill something. So you need to either have a binding set up to throw them into, which Warren would be very easily able to help you with, as could Cody.
Just set up the
Um,
sigils on the floor of an
Portia
area.
Portia could help with her life magic to make sure they're stable, because these things might try to attack them when they're getting thrown out and try to cause harm to the people. This would be a long-term, well, not long-term, this would be a ritual. This would be a very large ritual to attempt to do this safely. But you guys could attempt it if you wish. But
We
you have
probably,
time.
Probably should.
So as you guys head off to the armory, Cody, what are you looking for?
Cody was going to get Warren the jacket that he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Nondescript jacket, but it is Kevlar.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd also be checking the monitors to find out who left the tank.
You would be able to see a group of people on the cameras. They were not making any attempt to hide themselves. They just drove the tank in, parked it, and then headed off.
Do I know any of them?
Nope.
They seem to know you though.
They do have a Matisse with them, though. You are able to see that on the cameras.
Have a what?
A Matisse with them.
Yeah, I don't
werewolf.
There's a full-on werewolf there with them, and he has a switch.
A video
It looks
game
like
switch.
It looks like he is playing a Switch at the moment on the cameras. So this is likely a group of werewolves, but you do not recognize them from the werewolves you saw before.
If you remember, Domino said that we were going to have friends help us.
I did not remember that, so thanks for bringing that up.
Yes, Domino did tell you that there was a group helping you. It's very likely this group could be that. By the way, I just want to let you guys know, the reason the last session was so easy is because of something the werewolves did. If they hadn't done what they did, you guys were going to fight something very, very nasty when you tried to release the children.
So as I've finished tending to the last of the patients, just gonna look to Reinhardt and go. So can we talk in private about those parasites that I was studying?
A magnanimous dispensation.
I feel like you might have some insight on them.
Thank you, Toshime.
Thank you
oh,
for the
no.
donation, Toshime. The
I'm
goal has
afraid.
been completed.
We're
I'm afraid.
doomed.
We are very doomed.
Now that I got the jacket, I'm going to have to go back to the sanctum.
Sounds ominous. But yeah, Reinhardt, can we go to talk about that parasite study?
Sure. What particularly about it?
I would rather, discuss it in private so as not to compromise patient data.
Nod to the people who are currently drinking some hot cocoa and eating little finger sandwiches that Ferris somehow made enough of within like 3 minutes.
Okay.
He cheated. It's powdered.
No, it's all real, homemade.
How the fuck?
He is one
He just does
hell
that.
of a butler.
He's a witch. Burn him.
Drinks his hot cocoa. Never mind. He is a national treasure. Truly, he is blessed by God. Your hot cocoa just saved your life.
So I'm just gonna go. Okay. So, what the hell are we gonna do about this? You noticed those too, right?
Well, clearly we are going to exercise them.
I've never done an exorcism before. It's only thanks to this bracelet I even noticed them in the first place. I don't do ghosts.
I do.
I'll have to defer to your expertise on this. What risks are there to the patient?
Well, once we exercise the spirits, it will try to kill something.
Probably
And-
the host.
We will need to try to set up something to deal with it.
Well, I'm not good with the dead, but I'm good with the living. I could. I don't know much about these things.
What did you say? I could use like we could use correspondence or something.
If they try to manifest physically, correspondence can. You could make correspondence barriers to keep them out. Spirit magic also can bind them as well.
Okay.
Prime can do so. If they're actually undead spirits, entropy can affect them. They likely have minds, so mind magic could work on them. If they try to manifest actual living bodies, life can affect them. And forces likely will affect them no matter what if they try to manifest or do something.
I got forces, but I'm not sure if I can use them right now.
So, almost regardless of how this spirit tries to come back and do something, there is magic for that.
Yeah,
We
but
can contain it, we can hurt it, we can potentially kill it.
hurt it.
Oh,
Hurt it. Do you know of any particular plants that would have any properties that affect them? Like I know sage, you can use that to cleanse areas and stuff, right? Isn't that a Wiccan thing?
You could use that for your magic. You could use that for your magic, Portia. It would give a bonus.
That was her asking him.
Yes,
I mean-
Reinhardt, you would know that things like that can work.
yes, it just depends on your ability.
So what I could do is I could create some prime stock of that, surround them with it, so that when we force the spirits out, they are instantly ejected to a safe distance to keep the patients safe.
What you would also know, Reinhardt, is these things when you guys are basically trying to pull them out, they can start doing major severe damage to the person themselves, depending on how strong the spirit is.
Right. But that's the whole reason we're discussing this, is so that the spirit can't hurt them.
No matter what, the spirit will likely be able to try to do some damage when you're trying to get them out. So having a medic on standby to start healing people could be useful.
think of it like bot flies. Just because you have hemostats doesn't mean it's going to be any easier or less damaging.
These things are like ticks. They're burrowed in. Just trying to pull them out, they might start trying to claw and hang on, and that can do some damage to the host, either mentally or physically.
Noted. Okay, well, I'm going to relay that.
These types of exorcisms are not safe to do, but it's not because it's like, oh well, I don't have the power to do it. It's no, these things are going to go kicking and screaming, and they're going to try to do as much damage as they possibly can before you can get them out.
Sure.
If we sedate them, render them unconscious, I can avoid any paradox issues, and I can artificially bolster their vitals while you're performing the extraction.
Sure.
That should reduce.
Yes.
any
Sorry, go
damage.
ahead.
I was just wondering. Did you say at one point that if we're in the sanctuary, we don't incur any paradox?
Correct. As long as you're using magic in the sanctum that is corresponded to the sanctum, which I would assume, since you guys built it together, you guys each can use your forms of magic safely within the sanctum.
In that case, is there any way I could set up like a time stasis?
Yes, you could, with enough time and a little bit of work, you could set that up. Sanctums are extremely handy to have. You can't take any of the magic outside of the sanctum because then you risk the paradox going after you. But within the sanctum, you can do some really cool shit.
So
Yeah. Well, I did specifically make a note that her sanctum features a major alchemy seal that can be. Basically, it's an amplifier. So if we were to use that as a medical table to put them on.
I will also note that due to these people's interactions with the worm and their spirits, these people are believers in such things. You will not incur paradox with an exorcism.
Oh, well, that eliminates half the bullshit.
yeah, exactly. In that case, I'll suggest that Alexa sets up a time stasis field around the patients as the spirits being extracted.
I keep forgetting I can do that.
Yep, you guys could do that.
And therefore, they wouldn't be able to react before we extracted them, banished them, or bound them.
Yeah,
right?
that works so much better.
And then you guys are discussing this, making plans, as Cody and Warren come back. And have no idea what's going on.
So where'd the tank come from, Cody?
Well, it appears that our werewolf friends, sort of friends anyways, it seems that they left it.
Can werewolves smell ghosts?
I have not the slightest clue.
Oh, okay, because the refugees are haunted.
What?
The refugees are haunted.
I'm hearing what you're saying, but I'm not understanding.
I'm saying that they're full of ghosts. Angry ghosts. Sleepy, but angry.
Okay, we got a plan to deal with it.
Well, yes, there's a very great plan to deal with it. Tanks are really good at removing ghosts from people.
Oh, well, not they need, though.
Yeah, they remove a couple other important pieces as well, though.
Yeah, they need their actual
ghost.
ghost. They still have... Well, yeah, but these are... They need to keep
that
their bodies.
That part was not said in character, but I saw Timber say it in chat and I had to say it.
They need to keep at least one ghost in their body, and that kind of takes them all out. So, no to that plan.
The current plan is that I lock them in stasis, and he plucks the ghosts out before they have a chance to do anything. But it would have to be done one at a time. Just locking them in place in and of itself would be a feat for me.
I'm sorry, I'm distracting Kerr.
No, you're good. Yeah, you guys could totally attempt that. It would take some time, probably a couple of hours to get all this stuff set up. But you guys could totally attempt to, if you would like to get started now.
Yeah, why not?
I don't know what else to do right now.
I don't want to have ghost banes hanging around the house. So
Yeah.
Alexis, for safety's sake, maybe while we're doing this, you could stay on the other side of a lead barrier.
all right, you still need to do your paradox stuff, don't you?
Yeah, he's a little glowy right now.
Well, since we're in the sanctuary, though, that shouldn't affect anything, right?
You still got to get it taken care of.
You don't have control when Paradox decides to do something.
Ah.
Look,
Okay, well, if you don't need me, then...
In the Sanctum, you are safe from gaining Paradox, but any Paradox you have could decide, you know, it'd be a real dick move if I hit R right now.
Okay, well, in that case, yes, I will keep a safe distance.
Unless you want to burn off your paradox before anything goes on.
Yes,
burning
off the
have
paradox, you could do pretty much instantly.
Okay, well, in that case, I'll go to a safe spot and try that first, then. I mean, sorry?
How many points of paradox do you have?
Hang on.
11.
He has to count it to make sure.
I have 11 on me, and I have my bleeding paradox, which has another 4, so 15 total.
Okay, so guys, I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick vacation to the Umbra. You'll have fun. I'm gonna not be here.
Grabbing Reinhardt and dragging him back. You will not leave us alone to deal with this.
No, I'm not. No.
If I have to stare undeath in the face, you do too.
And it is an all or nothing thing, right, Kerr? Like, yes. I have to discharge all of it? Okay.
Think of Paradox as you are a strand in the tapestry of reality. Paradox are, when you do magic to manipulate the threads, you start getting tangles in your string. When you set off Paradox, you basically pull your string straight, and all of that energy from all of those coils suddenly goes off.
Yeah, let me look at the rules real quick. Hang on.
I noticed that somehow your string has tangled itself into a noose.
And what spheres do you have? That's going to be important for this.
What is your highest sphere?
4 in time, 3 in forces, 2 in mind.
Oh,
time.
4 in time.
Yeah. So, like I said, I'm going into the Umbra. You can come with me if you want.
You're just. It depends on Kerr.
Yeah, I know what the paradox effect is going to be because of that much paradox.
I'm going into the Umbra. You're not stopping me.
Say hi
I was unaware that I was
Wrinkle for me.
Yeah, I was unaware that I was sharing a vehicle with an armed nuclear warhead.
Hang on a second. I want to find something real quick because I feel this is important for our viewers. Let me find something.
I've changed my mind.
Kirk,
I would prefer it if we were all outdoors, far away from you when you do this.
Yeah, we're gonna get to the safest spot. Don't worry.
If something does happen, I will not be able to save you. This is gonna be you're okay or you cease to exist thing, and I don't want to be in this splash rate radius of that.
Well, it's either this or I have to be useless for the next couple sessions because it's going to take days. It's going to take 2 weeks for me to bleed all the stuff off. So
listen, I know. Okay, listen, I'm going to throw this out there. I understand being useless for a couple sessions probably sucks, but choose life, man.
No, I will say this. Hang on, real quick. Detonating the paradox yourself usually helps to mitigate the paradox effect because you are not doing.
You're facing it instead of letting it unstrand.
Hey, you're being a real big asshole to reality. No, this is like, hey, I screwed up. I'm here to face the consequences of my action, and it might give you some leeway.
It's the difference between turning yourself in at the police station or having a bounty hunter catch you.
Pretty much, yes.
And I mean, I gained it while trying to save, a significant portion of the city in that whole,
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, Paradox does not go with that.
Fair enough.
Beings don't care. Rules are rules.
Fair enough.
So where are you going to detonate at? Where would you like to?
Where is the safe? I'll go right to the tree. No, where's the safest place?
do not. He would if he survived, he would never let me hear the end of it.
Yeah, I know.
Probably the Sanctum would be the safest, which is in the tree.
Really? Seriously?
The Sanctum is basically your reality. So it's probably the safest place.
Is there any chance it can harm the tree?
You don't know what form it could take. It could be anything.
I don't know. I don't want to be near the. I mean, God.
I will say it is your choice, but yes, this is the part. Paradox is the part that balances Mage, because as a Mage, you guys could do without Paradox anything. You guys could literally solve world hunger with the snap of your fingers. Paradox is the thing that keeps that from happening.
Question, Alexis, what non-magical things can you do? What skills do you bring to the table as a sleeper?
I know how to take drugs. No, I'm pretty smart. I've had a good profession. I used to be a professor, and I'm not even sure if I remember what exactly was professor in.
Paradox
you could just
pops
take a
out and its
vacation.
chainsaw make wood chipper.
Warren, give me a occult plus intelligence roll.
Yeah, I was a professor in college and taught, we'll say cosmology, since I have 3 points in that. So I could teach y'all about space. Does that help?
One more time, Kerr. What was it?
Intelligence plus occults.
Is it all of us or just one of us?
No, just Toshime. Just Warren. Because all of you, it seems like, are like in the discussion of, okay, where should we have him go to do this safely? Well, we could do it here. We could do it here.
Oh no, I'm talking about going to the Umbra. I'm grabbing my bags. I'm stepping out. I'm having a little vacation.
I'm in a GTFO.
Alexis, have you ever picked up a weapon when you weren't in a drug-fueled state?
Yeah, I have firearms training, and
Okay, that's good. So you can, in theory, survive and handle whatever threats may come without exploding.
I mean, assuming I don't actually physically explode, then yes, I guess so.
That is a legitimate possibility.
I know.
They hide a wrinkle for me.
I sent something to you, Warren.
I have a fantastic idea here. Why
What's your
don't we
idea?
send him as a gift over to the werewolf friends that left us a wonderful tank and all of these mouths to feed?
We're not trying to
That'd be
make
interpreted-
enemies with
yeah.
them.
Yeah, I don't think that'd be interpreted as a gift.
They gave us a tank, so we give them a kamikaze nuke.
Yeah, no, that's not.
Is that the plan?
Well,
We're not
let
doing
them use him as they see fit.
Reinhardt,
No.
I'm going to
They
have
would
to
view
say
this.
this.
They view it as a declaration of war.
Reinhardt, you're going
Yes.
to have to do this before they do any of the rituals. Otherwise, it'll mess with the ritual.
This is
What are you-
true. There'll be
what are you
so
talking
much active interference in the area.
What are you
And
talking
he's
about?
I think
unstable
that was
right
meant for
now.
me, right?
Alexis.
Alexis, yeah.
Yeah,
He
you meant to say that
is-
to me. Yes.
He is painfully unstable. If he's anywhere near that ritual, he's gonna go off.
I mean, that's the other option. I could just leave. And
Go ahead.
we try. I mean, after the ritual, I can try my thing. But I mean,
Not
would
after
you?
the ritual, before.
No, I'm saying if I get far enough away, then it won't impact it, right?
No. We are
Hopefully.
part of a group.
Hey! Hold on. What if he went to the Umbra and did it there?
How would he get to the Umbra without using magic?
Reinhardt?
That could take me.
I'm pretty
Without
sure I'm.
anybody using magic around him.
Oh, that can trigger it.
Mm-hmm. It's
Aren't there
mags.
ways?
The role I had Warren make is any magic that is used around Alexis will cause his paradox to trigger.
Hey, what about Isaac?
Magic.
Just because they don't see it as magic, that doesn't make it not count. Got it.
Still triggers.
It's
All right,
best if
well,
you just do it
By the
now.
way, how's Hunter doing?
You have not seen him. Mostly because
Well-
you don't know where he is in the manor.
Well, if I can't make my magic to go to the Umbra, I might as well go into the tank.
Yeah.
Actually,
It's the safest place here.
No, it's not.
I was about to suggest that Alexis get inside the tank and then do it.
So
that
do
way
you
you
want
can
the tank to
close-
fire backwards into the tank while you're in there?
Tank to do that.
I'm
Well,
imagining the tank is instead just going to crumple in on itself like it's made of tinfoil.
Also something that could happen.
I don't want to be at the tree, but I still want to be maybe the farthest spot in the sanctuary from the tree.
That would be inside of the tree.
No. Like the farthest place away from the tree inside the. I'm sorry, inside the manse. I meant the manor.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
Don't
Would
forget
that-
about the sanctity of merits.
So the far corner of the top floor.
Yeah, something like that. The farthest place I can be while still being inside the sanctuary. I keep saying inside the manor, but not going to harm the tree.
Yeah, you could do that.
I mean, you
Okay.
don't know you're not going to harm the tree. What you could do could literally be a nuclear explosion for all we know.
Or it could be not. Paradox
could
is
be.
very fickle.
Yeah.
It could be not, but it could be.
Okay, you start. You head up there. I'm gonna.
Go ahead and start
Assist.
your.
We could
Actually,
loudly announce to everybody, I'm going to do it now. Watch, keep a hold on your sanity.
Hey,
All right,
Cody, you've
I'll
got a
let this-
car, right? Like a fast car that can like drive really
Hold on,
far
hold
in
on,
a
hold
short
on,
amount
hold
of
on.
time.
So, farthest room, top floor. That would be the whatever room would be up there.
The attic, probably.
Yeah, there's a lot of rooms.
I'll say the last bedroom on the left, whatever. You stay down here for a moment. I'm gonna go up there, and I'm going to put in some reinforcements,
Oh, not a bad idea.
some dampeners.
That would trigger
Well-
the magic. That would trigger the paradox.
Even if he's way down here.
Yes,
way
it
up there?
could. It could.
What's
Think
the
about it
range
this
on
way.
this?
We cannot use magic without triggering his paradox. He needs to get rid of his paradox. Our only
No matter
solution
where?
is to get in a car and drive.
Even that won't protect you.
You don't know what could happen.
You're a ball. Let it happen.
If range isn't a factor, just freaking do it then.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm just gonna curl up in a ball and cry.
Wait, if it's gonna snag him anyway, why don't I just frickin' make a portal to the Umber and hope that we can get inside before we all die
Portal.
horribly?
Portal would
That
trigger
would-
it.
The moment you start
what I'm-
opening the portal, it will trigger before the portal opens.
Think of it
I-
as the kids.
What I'm saying is let's open the portal anyways and hope that there's enough of a fuse on this thing.
There
That-
won't be. The moment you start, remember when you were dealing with the ghost kids? It'll be just like that.
Yeah, we're kind of lucky it didn't trigger with all the other crap we were doing back at the house. I'm guessing. Or Kurt didn't actually know that I had that much paradox on me.
But we don't.
I'm saving
Look-
it for appropriate.
Okay.
But that's
At this point, I'm done talking about it. Let's just freaking do it.
I'm going to try to make myself as isolated as possible and discharge paradox.
I will
Hey,
say.
is anyone with? Oh, go ahead.
I will say. We do have a panic room.
I don't think like.
I'm getting in the tank.
Portia will be on the same floor, but a few rooms away, ready with a first responder kit.
Is anyone going to be near him when he discharges the paradox?
Define near, because apparently this thing has an infinite range.
In the same room as him.
I don't think anybody wants to be in the same room with me as I discharge 15 points of paradox. No.
Fair. I mean, that's pretty much most people's reaction to paradox. So,
Do you want to explode?
as you...
Cody will be in the panic room.
Everyone just scattered around. As,
So real quick, Reinhardt is going to like turn the head of the tank so he can watch.
Yeah, the last time that I watched something that was from another plane of reality, my brain didn't work for a while.
Hey, I don't know if this isn't another plane of reality.
Or how badly do I die?
as you set off the paradox effects.
Real quick, we have a very
Yes.
important question in the chat. M1A1 or A2?
It is its own special model. It's basically like 20 years advance of anything today.
Yeah, that's classified.
It's a prototype.
So it's an M1A3.
Or maybe
Okay,
A5?
there are more tanks than just the freaking Abrams, you know.
Right, but he specifically, when we
It's
asked him
Abrams.
specifically, yeah, we literally specifically asked what type of tank it was, and it was an Abrams.
Ah.
Also, I kind of wanted to build a little bit more suspension, you know, for Nestle.
Thank you. You're very kind.
As you can feel the paradox rush through you, the
Be kind.
feeling like your body.
Also, just so you know, thank you, Kerr, for running the games for us. It is really great. We're having a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
Yep.
We would hate for it to end here.
Yeah.
He's already decided, Zim.
As the power rushes through you, you can feel something. How the hell did I get here?
Oh,
There's
hello.
a flash of light, and you see a man standing there. He has a sandwich in hand and a book. And he looks very, very confused.
It's President Barack Obama.
Hello.
Fairly normal clothes, little jacket, some jeans.
Hold up my hands as showing I have no weapon or anything. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. Bear with us.
Oh
Bear with
shit,
me.
he's got a sandwich. I know who he is.
Nestle
Minor
has
technical
summoned
difficulties.
God.
Hi. So how did I get here? If you don't mind me asking. Normally this kind of thing hasn't happened in a very, very long time, honestly. I'm very, very curious on how you did this. Also, I can see there's no
Incidentally-
summoning circle or anything. Ah.
I'm attempting.
Who-
I
who
attempted
is
the
it?
discharge
Who
of
is
the paradox. Who are you?
I see. I understand. No foul.
I'm very,
no
very
harm.
sorry. Please forgive me. I don't.
No. It is okay. This is obviously unintentional. You had no idea what you were doing. You had no control over it. In
No, I'm
fact,
sorry.
you attempted to live up to it. That's fine. I am not angry with you. I am not upset with you. He actually kind of puts his book into his like a little belt he's wearing and just slides it into a little pouch that's hanging there. Reaches out, pulls out another sandwich
No.
from thin air, and offers it to you.
Oh.
So that D20 I just rolled is, I was rolling for Portia's judgment. That's a 2. So about when would Portia be running in to see whether or not Alexis is dead?
All there was a big flash of light. That's all anyone saw from like the windows.
Reinhardt calls Portia.
He
Um,
calls her, or because
Yeah, like on his phone.
It's grilled cheese, by the way. I find it to be quite delectable.
You wouldn't happen to be a Fae, would you?
We do
Oh,
have
no,
a
nope.
reroll.
I am human. I am.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'm actually pretty hungry. I will graciously accept the sandwich and take a nibble.
Wonderful. You are far more polite than the last group of ruffians I dealt with. But yes,
Thank you.
and it seems like you actually have good taste too. That is also rare in these days. But yes, what is your name, if I may inquire? You may call me Aaron.
Hello, Aaron. It is a pleasure to meet you. I'm Alexis. I very sorry for tearing you out of whatever reality you happen to have been in, but
I was in the city park relaxing. I was dealing with some bunch of hoodlums when, well, now I'm here.
I hear talking in there. Did you grow a second head?
no, everything's fine. My friends are very concerned for me. I had to discharge quite a bit of.
Have you split into two individuals?
No, not as far as I know.
Have you summoned a demon or a fae?
I certainly hope not. I don't think so.
Or,
Do you mind if we just invite them in? His name is Aaron.
That's
He was sitting in
like
a bar.
demon name.
I don't know.
My
had
apologies for suddenly dropping in. I wasn't really expecting it.
Not his fault.
Well,
Course
no,
you're
we
so
know it's your
concerning.
fault. Why did you drag this poor person? Or demon,
I didn't mean
or
to.
fae?
In all
Please
fairness,
don't
we
imply
were
that I did.
in all fairness we were expecting him to explode, so this is actually a good outcome.
Yes, I mean we can. If you need a ride anywhere, we have a tank. Probably recommend an actual like sedan. But
I'm sorry,
gets
a
horrible.
tank?
Why
Yeah.
why you gotta bring up the tank?
because he's gonna
Cody's
see it
coming in.
eventually. He summoned
you-
sandwiches out of thin air.
Now,
as he,
That's
as
the story I must hear.
Could you
Yes, he-
describe this guy?
I'm sorry.
What
Oh,
Aaron
he-
looks like?
Yeah.
oh my god.
Fairly nondescript, pretty normal looking. Brown hair, blue eyes, very blue eyes. He very normal looking t-shirt, blue t-shirt, jacket, jeans. He has a belt on. There's a little pouch on his left side that he apparently has a book in it, and he has a sandwich.
Might I ask what book you were reading?
Oh, it's an old tome I have. I was reviewing a few things when, well, the hoodlums decided to come after me. I was sitting in the park, listening to some music, and eating a sandwich. Quite a delightful time. It was a very nice out.
I have to specifically say that after the flash of light, I know things are okay. I'll be working on my project. I do not want to be anywhere near him, especially with my paths.
But-
Hoodlums, you say? They didn't accost you, did they?
Oh, they tried to attack me. I believe
seem
they were
like you
actually
can handle
almost
yourself,
trying to kill
though.
me.
You seem like
Yes,
you can
but-
handle yourself pretty well.
I
So-
wasn't trying to hurt them. They didn't know any better, and well, bygones be bygones. They'd
So
actually
just-
done something very nice for me. They'd rescued a child. And well, they may be trying to kill me, but I did not want to be so rude as to harm them after they had done such a good thing.
For
Quick
reference,
checklist.
reference for everybody else, I have entropy and pride.
Yeah, quick couple questions, just because reality just kind of broke. What do you believe today's date to be?
As he gives you today's date.
Oh, okay, just wanted to make sure that we didn't, break time or anything.
No, just simple translocation.
Where do you live?
Well, I was about 30 miles that way, give or take.
You don't know where we are, yet you can give an exact distance and bearing. Okay, red flag.
As
He
he
summons
reaches...
sandwich. He
Yes,
summons
I'm
sandwich out of thin
really-
air.
I'm really leaning towards him being a demon. You really should not be eating the The infernal sandwich.
It's so good.
As he reaches literally into space and pulls out a platter of grilled cheese sandwiches, and in the center of the tray is a bowl of soup.
Good, you have to try these.
Definitely demonic.
You're the spirit of temptation, aren't you?
No, I was hungry. And, well, I did not wish to be rude to my host.
He's
Portia, your
fine,
phone's
guys.
ringing.
Okay, so you said you aren't a fae, but
Correct,
what
I am
are
human.
you?
Human.
Completely?
I'm about as human as all of you are, give or take.
Give or take how much?
I would
Slight
like to point
difference
out
in
that-
what you guys have versus what I have, but otherwise we are very similar to each other.
I would like
You're
to
taking
point
too
out
much fun
that
in this, aren't
demons
you?
can lie.
I am not lying.
That doesn't. That's not all that.
As far as you can tell, Cody, it looks like he's using correspondence magic to get these sandwiches.
Hey, he's perfectly harmless.
I
Portia's
You guys
phone
really
is
ought to
still
try
ringing.
one of these sandwiches.
Sorry, it's just I was expecting something earth destroying, so it's hard for me to believe that it was such a small mundane thing as randomly kidnapping somebody.
Tell me, how much
Paradox can be
experience do
very-
you have in magic?
Oh, quite a bit. Very, very quite a bit.
So there you go. It tore away a powerful mage from his happy, relaxing in a park and brought him here. I think that's a fairly big thing. We're just lucky it wasn't a bad mage.
We
You
still
aren't
don't
bad,
know-
right?
No.
Anya?
Wait a minute. Hold on. The worm is a worthless, annoying piece of shit.
Yes, he is.
Okay, we're good.
Good. All right.
It's an abomination that must be purged with holy fire.
I just had to double check.
I mean, unholy fire too, if you could get it to work, but that's a bit more difficult.
Anyway, extremely sorry for dragging you away from your pleasant sandwich and day in the park. Cody, can
No.
we get him back to his place?
Oh, it's okay, really. I'd rather not go back to those hoodlums at the moment.
Anya,
When
you
you
have the
say-
power.
What do you mean I have the power?
Check Discord.
You have the power.
Where in?
Direct message.
I don't know how to do that. What do you mean?
Uh,
Are you
each sphere has their own way of looking at things.
You could try looking at him.
Well, okay, I would have to assume that since she's super fucking paranoid, she would be like absent-mindedly doing this anyways, so
She has Prime.
So what are you gonna try to look at, Portia?
I would be checking
By
to
the way-
see if the
I have updated the donation goal for the DLC outfit.
I would be checking to see if the bracelet has any qualms about him, if the bracelet's like getting twitchy or freaking out. So that's Prime and Spirit, one sphere of each.
Make a willpower roll.
It's with the base willpower, not the number of points remaining, right?
Correct.
Space.
24. Uh-oh. 5, 6.
Okay, that's much better.
Oh, Reinhardt, you definitely would have gone to voicemail by now.
It rings again.
Just answer it. Nobody blew up. Nobody died. We did apparently kidnap somebody, though.
Okay.
Yeah,
want me to
sandwiches.
Do you want me to? Do you want me to shoot him?
No.
I am pretty sure he
Okay.
is a demon.
Reinhardt, get out of the freaking tank. We are not shooting anybody.
But I can see your heat signatures. Wave hello.
It has flare. They put flare on that thing.
Portia, you're okay. But your bracelet just shatters.
Like freaking blows up.
Pretty much, and the pieces just fall to the ground.
Oh, what happened there?
Reinhardt, what type of shell do you have loaded?
Armor
As he
piercing?
as he looks over and just kind of frowns, it's like, oh dear. And he walks over, lifts up the pieces, moves them over your wrist for just literally a split second, and when he moves them over and pulls his hands back, your bracelet is back and better than new. Apologies for that. I wasn't aware that was going to happen. Terribly sorry.
Okay, when you say human, you mean like you were at one point in time?
No, I'm still mortal.
Who exactly
Really
are
finding that
you,
hard
sir?
to believe.
Now,
Or-
the question is, what did she see?
For a split second, Portia, you saw this behind him.
Oh dear.
The thing on the left.
I knew that picture was going to get used eventually. As soon as I saw that thing pop up, I knew that someone was using it somewhere. So,
Once again, for those watching the stream or recording on YouTube, you can see this in the Tabletop image channel.
he posted it in Horizon Lost Mage channel.
Yes, go check
It was
the
posted before
Tabletop
for
main-
werewolf.
Yeah.
Ah.
Just search for the
So,
title of this, you know, the what the hell is going on title, and yeah, you'll find it.
Reinhardt. But belay that. No. Do not shoot him.
Are you sure I have him laser tracked?
Reinhardt. I strongly believe it would be in our best interests to just let him and his sandwiches just carry on with their day.
As he walks over, sits down at a table in a set of chairs that had just suddenly appeared. And
Wait, he has sandwiches?
yes, he has sandwiches. Grilled cheese sandwiches. And
You
Tried
hear
to say
him?
that on the phone.
He is definitely a demon.
I don't mean to refuse your hospitality, but I've just lost my appetite.
Portia, you get dead tone as Reinhardt has hung up. He's going to be there in about a minute and 30 seconds.
Look. I'm not gonna be making any accusations or pointing any fingers or anything like that, because that's just a rude thing to
He
do.
seems very amused by this.
However,
And with one finger, he just kind of makes him move it along. I know what's coming.
I would feel a lot more comfortable if you were a few hundred miles away from me.
I am mortal.
That is very rude.
I may have eaten something, but I'm still human.
Eaten.
Hmm?
That's the source of this situation.
He casually bites another sandwich.
Yes, I hunted it down, bound it, devoured its essence and power, and took its power for my own. It wasn't easy. It was a hell of a time. But
I bet.
Mhm.
I really bet.
I mean, when you take the powers of a fallen angel, it does leave a few marks.
Fallen angel. Who's talking about fallen angels? I know I didn't bring that up.
So he is a demon, as I said.
I am human. I am not a demon.
He ate a demon.
Please don't be rude, Cody. Thank you.
You have nothing to fear from me. I am offering sandwiches. And well, your dear friend pulled me out of an annoying situation.
Door kicks open. Sandwiches?
Yes, right over here. They're grilled cheese, and I have 4 different varieties of soup if you wish to try it with it.
Oh, excellent. This isn't Fae food, right?
No, it's 100% natural. I made it myself.
Pretty good. Alexis will say after a round in the mouthful.
It is
Ooh.
delicious.
What kind of soups? I understand you'll probably have tomato, maybe clam chowder.
Tomato, potato, chicken noodle, and one variety that you're not quite sure what it is.
Okay, what is this?
It's a homemade recipe. I'm still working on the name and, well, tuning it. I've been working on it as a little pet project of mine.
It has
What's
organic ingredients, right?
It's
I
a
Yes,
identify
it
I'm
them?
afraid.
it is probably made with the tears of orphans.
No!
Cody, stop being impolite!
He wouldn't do that. He is a perfectly fine individual, respectable.
I have just been
Powerful.
furthering my research and waiting for my great overlord to arise. That's all.
Oh, well, this got a little more dark.
Yeah.
circle back to
So, I look forward to meeting your boss whenever that may happen.
He snaps his fingers as an image appear, and you see the Cody and Warren. Oh wait, Warren's not there. Cody, you see the same people who were on the truck, and he points to the Matisse boy, the little werewolf boy. That's him. Isn't he just so adorable? He is going to grow and become the most glorious overlords, and I, as his herald, shall usher in his great reign of this world.
The Antichrist got fuzzy.
Alright.
Just hear from the distance. Yeah, right.
I'll be right back.
Like
I
he
do
went
have
from
to
like
say he is pretty adorable.
he went from like good-natured casual to like absolutely like super animated and excited and like over the top.
So this is getting painful, awkward, and traumatizing.
Yes, that is Loop, your future demon emperor. He shall rule the 6th age with an iron paw. And I, as his herald,
called it.
shall usher in his proclamations and rejoice him in all of his actions.
and I'm sure he will be the best worst leader ever. So I have stuff I need to get to. Not that this hasn't been an absolutely thrilling interaction.
Is it something to do with the Bane spirits downstairs?
Yes.
Okay, so the god stuff. You're at about a 7. Could take it down to about a 4.
Your mages. I thought people who knew about correspondence style magics would understand this.
Yeah, but you're like really showing us up right now.
Well, I mean, I was kind of fooled here, and well, I do like to make an impression, and all of you have been so absolutely delightful compared to the last group I dealt with. Honestly, it is extremely refreshing. You know what? You know
Oh.
what? To commemorate our meetings and how polite and kind you have been, I promise you in the coming new world, you all shall have a place at the top. I shall make sure it happens with our new overlord when he takes power.
Ooh, this means I could be commissioner.
You could be the general of his greatest armies.
No. Too big.
Too big?
So I'm more of a doctor than a foot soldier.
Then how would you like to run all of the different hospitals and be at the cutting edge of all medical techniques that are discovered in the 6th Age?
The 6th Age.
Are we going to
Not
live
here.
to see the 6th Age?
Why do they always
I
have to be
will
so good at
ensure
the
that such
patient
things
part?
happen, of course. The worm was trying to bring it about, and would have used my glorious overlord's body to do so in about 2 weeks' time. But thanks to these glorious werewolves, they prevented that future from coming to pass. And now my overlord's future should hopefully be assured now, thanks to them.
Okay. Well, I suppose it'll turn out good for us at least.
I mean, the whole oceans of blood and all of the enemies dying and stuff. That doesn't.
He didn't say
necessarily-
anything about that yet.
I see Tanya knows
No,
about the
but-
6th Age.
It's there's a lot of documentation on this sort of thing. There's a prophecy or two here or there, and if this is that's the thing he's talking about, it's a little messy.
We don't know if prophecies are true until they happen.
So about how long does it take for the images of that face to go away? It's kind of still burned in a little.
It should pass within the hour.
Oh, good. So I'm gonna go. I've got some patients to tend to downstairs.
Done.
What?
Done?
Done.
What?
I took care of them for you.
Oh, you took care of the
They're
base
still
spirits or the
alive,
patients?
right?
Patients have been healed, clothed. The spirits that were growing within them have been banished, and are currently much more relaxed than they were just a few minutes ago.
Oh, heck, I guess I didn't have to summon you at all. I'm very sorry.
No, you have been so polite to me, and so very kind. Honestly, it would be rude of me not to return a favor to you after being so rude and showing up here unannounced. This is the least that I could do for you.
Oh, think nothing of it, but thank you very much.
Oh yes, of course. But yes, do try the sandwiches and soup. And honestly, I would be delightful to have more conversations with you later if you ever have time.
Sure.
Oh, As long as you are willing to be helpful, which is, again, very, very kind of you. Do you know anyone who knows Marconi?
Oh yes, actually I do.
Could you point me to them? Because I need to do some investigating there. Someone went missing.
Let's see. He pulls out a cell phone from his pocket, types in a few things, and you have a text in your phone, Reinhardt.
One second. So, shoot. No. So, yeah. I'll try to find time. All right, I'm back.
You have a text message on your phone.
He opens it.
It is a set of directions, a location name, and some codes, like passcodes and such.
All right.
There you are. That should help you with that. Just tell them I sent you and you should be fine.
Right. And you were?
Aaron.
Right,
Is the name
Aaron.
go by at the moment.
Wasn't around for the exchanging of names.
Oh,
By the
no,
way,
you're quite okay, Reinhardt.
Aaron, so we were going to be kind of trying to mess up Hakakin a little bit. Would you be interested in that by any chance?
You see his whole expression and demeanor shift as he looks at you, Alexis, and smiles.
It's a good
That's
face.
Of you.
What did he say?
There's two faces that are gonna be in my nightmares.
That's you who's trying to do that.
I would
Oh.
Yeah.
You all have just gotten so much more interesting. Yes, I am more than willing to assist you with this. Anything to weaken the worm, improves the chances of my overlord taking his birthright. I am fully behind in assisting you as much as I possibly can.
Thought you would say something like that.
The clock
I
is set to
still
be
feel-
summoned.
I still feel like it's a demon.
Please
I
stop
ate one.
saying that.
One.
No, Cody, no demons here, Cody. In fact, you shouldn't even mention them, Cody. It would be rude to our guest, Cody.
Hakakin is set to be summoned around midnight tomorrow during the full moon. The location of the summoning is going to be set in one of the worst parts of town. There's an old psychiatric hospital there. They're going to attempt the ritual there.
Actually, I have this old hero I could summon,
Cody,
and he could deal with the demon.
Cody. There are no demons here. Please stop saying that. Thank you.
Cody. I'm very much a fan of keeping my spine attached to the rest of my body, so could you kindly shut the fuck up?
Yes, we are all very fond and attached to our various organs, and we don't want to lose them, so... In it. Thank you.
Yes. Each of you gets a text message as he types away at his phone. It should be at that location tomorrow at midnight. They do have a security force. They are likely to have spirits
I'll be right
there
back.
safeguarding it. I cannot give you much more information than that. Phobok's power is helping to ward the site and keeping me from seeing much more than that. I am unfortunately not able to disrupt that ritual. agreement I have made, so to speak.
Well,
You've been very kind.
This has been an absolutely thrilling and engaging conversation, and we have all gained a lot from this. We've got things to mull over in our heads. We've got plans to make. So we definitely should be getting to that as soon as possible. You know, the sooner that the Dark Lord can rise, the better.
He just chuckles. Well, if you ever need me, call me. Just say my name and picture my face, I will know. And, well, I may come. But, as I suppose I can see a few of you are beginning to, well, wear at the edges. So, as to not be a disrespectful guest, I believe I shall take my leave and not overstay my welcome. Thank you so much for inviting me here, Alexis. I do appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Reinhardt, do try all of the soups. I guarantee that you will like them. And Toodles,
Been a
as
pleasure.
he vanishes.
The exact second that he is gone, Portia punches Cody square in the face.
Have to wait for him to get back to get his reaction.
Yeah, so the werewolves ran into him on Sunday, and the literal first instinct and thing is immediately trying to murder and attack him. When he's just trying to say, it's like, whoa, 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 I am not your enemy. You guys have done me a service. I'm thankful to you, which is why I'm not trying to hurt you in return. And he kept trying to calm the situation down, and he kept trying to kill him.
And the person who perceives him in this case happens to be the pacifist who has already been traumatized by multiple entities this campaign.
Yeah, he's a thing. He's a thing.
Force
He's
of
a
nature
thing.
from the sound of it.
That's because he has the power of basically the equivalent of an archangel in him that he ate.
So how many spheres does he have in correspondence there?
6.
Kind of what I figured.
No, he probably has a. Yes.
hmm
He doesn't technically use magic the way you guys do. He has different abilities.
So all of them? All of them?
No, he uses faith-based abilities.
Faith-based. Fascinating.
Yeah. Demons have contracts, not contracts. I'm trying to remember what they're called actually. Basically, they can manipulate the building blocks of reality because they're the people who literally built it.
Kind of built it. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, so
they
they
have access
built
to the
reality.
dev. They
And
have access to the dev.
cults.
They have access to the dev tools.
Right.
Yeah, and they know the code for reality. Their abilities allow them to manipulate that. In order to do it, though, since before they got their power from heaven and from God, cut off from that, they need faith to use their abilities. And they get faith by having cults.
I was going to say they need faith in something, or they need people to have faith in them.
So there's two different ways they can do it. Most of the time, a demon will make a deal with someone. In exchange for something, they can basically harvest faith from that person. Each day, they basically restore faith to themselves. It doesn't hurt the person, doesn't cause any damage to them. It's just basically they siphon off a sliver of their soul, so to speak, and the soul regrows each day, and they basically get power from that. That person's faith and belief in the deal gives them that power, but they have to maintain that deal. So whatever they agree to, they have to follow it, or they break the contract and they lose that part.
It's an
Basically-
example taking a sandwich.
Basically, celestials feed off of soul juice, and a responsible celestial knows how to sustainably harvest.
Yes. So, like, he, for example, probably has a large number of people
I
who
am back,
worship
by the way.
him.
Okay.
Worship can actually give you more faith as well. Like, doing rituals to worship someone can give that person more faith and more power. The other way they can do it is called ravaging somebody. And when you do that, you basically rip the faith out of a person, usually by revealing your true form, and you basically severely damage the person mentally and spiritually, as you basically rip out part of their soul to power your abilities.
Oof.
Okay, so since you're back, the exact second that he left, Portia punched Cody square in the face.
Roll brawl.
Do you even understand the concept of subtlety? Are you trying to get me worse than killed?
Meanwhile, Reinhardt's trying that special soup.
I am simply
Right?
not particularly fond of the idea of working with a demon.
I'm not particularly fond of the idea of being ripped apart by one.
Not a demon.
I'm a demon. Trying to tell you that.
Reinhardt, roll willpower for me.
Oh, let's go!
Who's rolling that?
Reinhardt.
I am.
Ah.
Let me double check what my willpower is. I think it's 8, but I'm double checking.
I think you're right.
Yeah, it's 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a 10 in there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No ones. Let's go.
You do not
Just 5.
pass out from the sheer blissful paradise that is this soup. You have tasted the divine. You have supped the nectar of the gods.
Oh, hey, that Fey foods, I mean that he can't draw sustenance from regular food anymore?
No, it's just
Not
that
Fey.
fucking good.
It is riding the line of Fey food.
The response is
It's just
all
like
right."
you can hear the bells and whistles of heaven calling you home.
Look, Cody, if you want to tempt the wrath of extra-dimensional entities of unimaginable power, you are perfectly welcome to do that when you're not the only one in the room who's seen its face.
So you did see its face, and you know it's a demon.
I'm
Not
not
demon.
entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure what I saw, but I know that it does not belong in this plane of reality, and I know that if we were to attempt to engage it, it would not end well.
Am I somehow like hearing from like is he just shouting?
Yes,
through
you
the
are hearing
multiverse?
this. Yes, you literally hear Aaron's voice say that every time you say he's a demon.
Not a demon. And Portia's just like, I don't know what I saw. I just know that we could not hope to take it on in a fight.
I mean,
Reinhardt
you
is
could,
weeping
but
softly.
you would need a lot of work to prepare for it first. And you'd have to probably catch him unawares, but theoretically you could beat him if you had all the prep work done, all the proper ritual things, everything perfect, you might be able to catch him.
Shit. Oh shit. He said the P word.
Mm.
Doesn't matter. He won't come this time.
Yeah, see, that's another thing. That is another freaking thing. Yeah, notice a certain somebody didn't show up when I said the P word. I wonder what would make him afraid to show his face.
Reinhardt is softly weeping.
Right, Reinhardt, you okay, buddy?
It's beautiful.
Well,
See that?
must be
That's
some
not
good soup.
normal. That's not normal.
Let me try some.
Do not. Did you not see what just happened to Reinhardt?
Alexa's gonna try some soup.
Make a willpower roll.
Of course, the druggie's gonna try the soup.
I have to. Look at his face.
You know, it's those joyful tears of a man who's seen God.
I saw God too, and it was horrifying.
How can something so foul make something so glorious?
I think you just described cheese.
Yeah. As a Wisconsinite, I approve.
Was my paradox gone, by the way?
Yes, all of your
Okay.
paradox is gone.
Including on my
Okay,
bleeding
he-
paradox?
Yep.
Yay!
Okay, he fucking slurped down your paradox like a slushy.
That's awesome.
Alexis, you do not pass out, but oh my god. Oh my god. Glorious. This is the perfect soup.
You gotta try this soup. It is good.
I am not.
I will pass
I-
on the demonic soup, thank you.
Look,
Not
No, demon.
demonic.
quit calling him that.
Yeah, Alexis is gonna
Shut
start
up.
echoing.
We know
Alexis is
you're a
gonna start-
demon.
I'm not a demon.
Not a demon.
Cody, quit antagonizing them.
Yeah, Alexis is echoing Aaron every time.
Portia, you may also notice of your upgrades to your band that broke.
Yeah, define upgrades.
Oh, it's now
Is it-
infused with infernal might.
Oh my god.
No, there's just some sigils on it.
Warren, come be baptized by the soup.
Can I can I identify the nature of them?
Is there a make an intelligence plus academics roll?
It is worth noting, for the record, this is a living bracelet. It is living plant matter.
I know.
What am I checking?
Intelligence plus academics.
Unless you're checking with your prime. Also.
7. Would the prime be added?
No,
Or-
that's if you tried a different thing.
Okay,
This is you
because
just trying to use your
intelligence plus academics, that's a 7. So I think I'm gonna roll that. What the fuck is that roll?
You have a reroll from chat.
May I please use it? Holy
Yes.
shit.
Go ahead.
As the
Holy
language of
shit.
Barney the dinosaur.
How did none of those pass?
Oof.
There's at least one pass though, and a reroll.
Wait, a second reroll?
No,
got
you
a
can
10.
reroll the 10.
No.
Wait,
Yeah, 10.
Uh,
Exploding dice.
here's hoping it saves the day. It did not save the day.
I don't know why you rolled twice, but okay.
The only reason you get this is because you work with someone who actually uses the language and has talked about it. You recognize some of these sigils as the same ones that Warren uses, and some of his sigils use Enochian, the angelic script.
Warren, I need this
Enjoy
translated.
your
What did he do?
stay.
I'm
Am I
not in the room.
Where's Warren? I need Warren.
I'm back at the sanctum working on project.
So she's fucking hurrying to the sanctum. Warren! Warren, I need you. I think I might be cursed.
Same as it ever was.
You're actually searching to find where I am?
Yes. She has literally been struck with the fear of God of this thing, and then she just noticed that he tampered with the bracelet that is physically attached to her arm. Yeah, she's gonna want to find out what he did to it.
It's a tracking beacon.
Yeah, it doesn't take too long to track Warren down. You do find him working inside of the sanctum. Warren, Portia just charged in looking absolutely freaking terrified.
What's the matter, Portia? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Yeah.
Understatement of the millennium. So these symbols, this is that language you work with, right?
Oh yeah, that's a Nogian. That's
Oh, bleep.
Please translate. I need to know what he did.
those are Enochian sigils and symbols for long life, happiness, joy, protection, and good fortune.
And I let you
I
know.
don't hear anything bad there.
He gave you a 4-leaf clover.
For real.
Warren, make an irritate roll for me.
What a nice guy.
Warren, roll that arete. Roll that arete.
And I'm going to use a point of quintessence to make it easier.
You don't need to. You're in the sanctum.
Okay.
I like Timber's
yes.
response.
It's going to be very easy to make this roll here. This is your place of power. I just have to ask because you could roll all ones.
He rolled 2 ones.
Anyone want to give me a reroll?
What happened to the dice?
Nothing. They're random.
Well, we will run a Marten vid and see if the chat decides to give you a reroll.
Joke.
Yep, Timber did.
Thank you.
See, in the actual outside of the sanctum, that would be a botch. You don't want to botch magic
Ooh.
rolls.
Now this
Oh
will
my
be better.
god! Ho ho ho!
You have gone from, well,
What?
Jeez.
This is better.
Marginally?
Go, 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 go!
So give me a second. I need to count this up.
It's 8.
So it's one dice per explode? Oh.
That's 10 successes you rolled there.
No, it's 8.
No, it's 10.
Oh, really?
The difficulty is 4 since you're in the sanctum.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
shit, okay.
Yeah, using magic is very easy in the sanctum because your reality says, hey, this is the way things should work.
What was this roll for?
He's about to tell you.
For the sigils.
Okay. Hey, you guys, I just want to say real quick, remember when I told you there are rolls that you shouldn't be able to make?
Yeah.
And you
But then
think if you set the difficulty high enough, it's not going to be possible for people to make it?
Yeah.
But then people turn around and roll 5 10s, and you're like, what the fuck?
5 10s on 4 dice and then 3 dice?
And the thing that I whispered last to you.
And then the difficulty is only a 4, so he makes even the other dice are success?
Well, no. So that wasn't a big deal. Like I could count on 4 successes not revealing this. I could count on like 7 or 8 successes not revealing this. This was a difficulty for this one specifically to get this much information. This was a difficulty 10. You needed 10 successes to get this piece of info.
Nice.
Which I just barely got.
Yeah, this
No.
wasn't something I was really expecting for you.
Thanks, Timber.
Oh,
It's Timber's fault.
okay.
He broke reality again.
So out of character, I do know who this is.
I'm sending this to you, Toshime.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not a demon.
Um,
Is it Harry Dresden?
It's a true, real, honest angel.
I was gonna say he's basically the opposite of a demon, so let's stop calling him a demon, huh?
I never
Uh,
called him it. I never called him that.
I
never
wasn't
said
talking
it.
to you.
I feel like
Cody.
I'm being toyed with. Wait. So you're saying what I saw was... Wait, that's what people mean when they say biblically accurate?
Yeah. Why do you think they always said, "Be not afraid"?
I can see the necessity for it now.
Sometimes they have extra eyes and wings and stuff. Cool.
Oh, it had those.
I just sent a little bit more info to Toshime.
Since I didn't see it.
Yeah, this is true angelic power, though. This is true, honest angelic power.
Portia, you were touched by an angel.
Well, that's cool, right?
It's an angel that is going out of its way to assure the rise of an entity it specifically referred that the holder of this power specifically referred to as the Dark One. Now,
No, he called it his overlord. His
Overlord, Dark Master, whatever.
No,
I know
Yeah, I
Dark
think
was
you.
mentioned. Dark was mentioned at some point. Look, I'm just saying this is. I don't know if I'm being toyed with on a divine level right now. I just need some time to process.
Aren't we all being toyed with on a divine level?
Yeah,
all
but
the
for me it's
time.
every 10. For me it's every 10 fucking minutes. How many times have I been exposed to freaking existential horrors over the last
Hey,
week?
Toshime, give me an intelligence plus occult, and you guys can use your library and such here. Since you do have your library.
How much is it total with everybody?
Like 9 or like or 14.
I believe
Hang
it's
on.
pinned in the channel.
Yeah, I think we pinned it.
The library is 8, I think.
So you get to add 8 to your intelligence plus occult roll. And if you have a specialty in
Yes,
spirits or
library
anything
is
like
8.
that, that will count.
I didn't go for any specialties, so
Okay. Yep, so you get a plus 8 to your roll.
+8 dice or +8.
Say dice.
Okay.
Oh, I just realized something. How am I gonna explain this to the old man?
Since
Hey,
you're using
so
your
the-
library, you can re-roll those 2 1s.
How am I gonna explain this to the old man? Hey, you know that pet that you trusted me with? Yeah, I got it a tattoo.
How many successes did you get?
And
Actually, I think that's a...
11. Yeah, with the reroll from the 10.
Did it happen again, Kerr?
I upped the difficulty this time. I thought, hey, I can just up it by 1. I'm sure 11 will be a safe number. One moment.
So, Kerr,
Yes.
when are you gonna stop underestimating our ability?
Hopefully never. Why are you saying that?
I'm typing stuff out for Toshime that basically all of his research finds out.
And Portia's just like just patiently waiting for the verdict.
Must do research.
Pretty much.
Hiya.
You know, there's a certain irony here.
Jackie Chan
The
adventures.
the person whose avatar is a rabbit is the one who keeps getting exposed to all the trauma. You're trying to give her a heart attack. That's what it is. This is an assassination attempt.
Mhm. We're going to need to be more prepared for this eventuality, since it seems to happen every time you try to put something a little too difficult.
No, it doesn't happen every time.
Just
I mean,
what?
either way,
All you
know,
have to
we
do
can't-
is say, "It was a DC 11 instead of a DC." That's all
That's
you
what
have
I
to
was
do.
thinking. Yeah, all you have to do is say, no. Oh, look at that. Up to difficulty again.
Yeah, but you guys are the heroes. This is like dividing something super secret and awesome. And
Fair.
this is information you guys were eventually going to be able to find our piece together. Toshime just decided to do it early. So
Excellent.
I'm making sure. I sent you something, Toshime.
So while Toshime's doing his research, Cody is just staring intently at, excuse me, Alexis and Reinhardt.
Yes.
Are you going to eat the soup, Cody?
You're waiting for me
Well,
to turn into a demon, aren't you?
I'm waiting for the horns to sprout or something, yes.
Yeah, well, it's not gonna happen.
Well, I mean, you accepted something from a demon, so...
Cody,
not
the
a
soup.
Not a demon.
Cody, the soup tastes like it was made by the angels.
As it was.
I suppose
Literally,
it
it was.
I suppose it is possible that instead they'll sound hellhound.
I'm going to have
Probably.
to gather everyone together to explain some things. Do you want the good, do you want the
sorry, go
good
ahead.
news or the bad news first?
I mean, we are already getting in bed with the demons, so might as well go with the good news first.
Stop.
Not a demon.
The demon.
Good news is what you were talking to was an angel.
Oh, by the way, yeah, that amulet is filled with a massive amount of angelic power.
Okay, so if that's the good news, I'm assuming the bad news is equally as potent.
The angel is trying to herald the least bad case for the 6th Age, which will happen.
So
Well,
a,
that's
a
good.
literal dictionary definition apocalypse.
The worm is trying to seal the world into an eternal, permanent 6th Age.
Dictionary
Eat the soup,
definition.
Cody.
Okay,
Eat the soup.
I am willing to accept that it is not a demon. However, it is definitely
Yeah.
still not good.
Eat the soup, Cody.
Well, you said the
Especially
least
considering
bad.
it has done this to Reinhardt.
What could happen if this least bad case doesn't happen is that the worm seal the world into a permanent 6th Age.
That would be bad.
That would be basically eternal hell on earth, eternal suffering for everything and everyone.
So our options are the worm of unspeakable horrors or the fluffiest antichrist.
Fluffy's good. Right?
I don't even know anymore. I remember back when things were simple and I was looking at fungal spores in petri dishes and I didn't have to worry about all this bull crap.
Yeah, but that was boring. This is exciting.
Exciting. If you stuck me with a needle right now, I could fill up a bike tire. That is how high my blood pressure is.
Damn it, Portia, just try the soup!
With the stuff that you know, Warren, and with all that, you would be able to explain to everyone as well that the 6th Age should be one of the briefest ages. It should not be that long. And it should pass into the better 7th Age. And then eventually the wheel will circle back into bliss and paradise with the 12th and the 1st Ages.
So 6 is bad, and we don't want that. So we want the angel on our side, right?
Basically, according to Warren, the 6th Age is going to happen. No ifs, ands, or buts. It will eventually come. But then things will start getting better and better and better, and the world will return eventually to perfection and paradise.
Assuming the worm doesn't win.
Correct. Which, remember what he said to you, Alexis? He said that the boy was supposed to be used by the worm as his meat suit, but that fate was changed by those werewolves.
Right.
So they disrupted the worm's plan to try to get a physical form and manifest in reality.
So this went from a situation of it's just pissed off in general to it's specifically pissed off at our circle of friends.
But
Worm?
Portia, you really seem stressed. You should try some soup.
what's the difference of the motif if he does go good?
If you suggest soup to me one more time, I'm going to give you a fungal infection so bad that you will wish for death.
Yikes. Well, that escalated quickly.
Portia, as someone who has seen Souls of the Dead,
I saw God.
Not God.
Oh, great. Now I'm hearing voices. Lovely.
Theoretically, he's different because the beings that are currently up for running for the throne of the Demon Emperor are all spirits and beings of such power that they don't really have any mortal free will. They are just what they are. They are what they are. If a mortal was somehow able to get the throne, and you're not even sure how that would be possible, there's no guarantee of what could happen there.
hey Aaron,
As you see a person sitting in a chair eating a sandwich and reading a book. Yes?
tell her to try the soup.
Jeez.
It's her choice if she wants to try the soup or not.
What
Is
did
that
you
all
do
you
to
called
him?
me for?
What did you do to him? Why can he only talk about soup now?
It really sounds
Try
like demonic
the soup,
influence to him.
and you'll understand.
I do not want to understand.
You shouldn't try to force this on them. It is their choice if they want to try the soup. I'm glad you like it. I'm still working on improving it.
How do you improve this?
If you improve on it, he'll die.
If
I
you
mean-
improve on it, I'm afraid it'll become fey.
No, they actually still are recipes.
That
Oh,
is an
shit.
aspect of reality that I was not expecting to learn today.
Timber, eat the soup.
So you, Angel.
He pauses and looks at you.
Why'd you have to say it directly to it?
He is
have-
looking right at you, Warren. And you feel like
Looked
you are
at.
infinitesimally small compared to him. Like
When
you
this
are
guy-
nothing but a grain of sand compared to his vastness.
When this
And
guy looked
his
at you,
look
you stayed looked
Shut.
at.
I'm
What
an
makes you say
order of
that?
Hermes. I have to figure this stuff out.
Did he say angel? Who's saying angel? That's such
I
an
did.
abstract guy. No.
I mean, the soup tastes like it
He
was made by an
sighs,
angel.
but smiles a little bit as he puts his book away and sits back in his chair. My name is Uriel.
I know that name.
I'm one of the last angels on this world. There are only two others.
Am I the only one perturbed by the fact that we now apparently have an angel on speed dial?
No, I'm
Well-
actually kind of happy about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but see, here's the thing. It went so perfectly last time. See, notice who didn't just show up there.
I'm going to say to everybody, do not bind him.
Wasn't planning on it.
He just kind of smiles.
Don't
circles are very
find the
cute.
person who could delete us without breaking a sweat. Yeah, no, yeah, that wasn't really a question. That's like saying, "Hey, look, the sky's blue."
I have to say it because it may be an inkling in some people's minds.
Listen, I'm going to be honest with you.
No,
I'm only thinking about
binding
the
a
soup.
demon always makes for terrible situations.
Not a demon.
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes!
Oh, God.
Ask!
I said moderate!
I'm not going to eat the soup. You can't make me.
What is it?
It's
soup.
timber, so I know what it is, and I'm not eating the soup.
It's
Oh,
timber,
boy.
so.
The Inquisition never does things moderately.
I
the
cannot
record, Kurt-
approve that, Timber. Because I can't make character do something against their will.
I mean, it is a game breaking. And considering that
Eat
he
the soup.
mentioned
Out of character,
Inquisition ensures this,
out of character, I actually do have a way to satisfy that requirement. He's really obsessed with that soup, and potentially not in his right mind as a result of tasting the divine. Who's to say he wouldn't just eat it already and then just, shove it?
that's what I was saying, is that Timber is specifically saying the Inquisition is ensuring this. So perhaps a bunch of wolves show up, grab Tanya,
No.
You
No.
will eat the soup.
No.
you will
Like
eat
Men
the
in
soup.
Black
Oh,
style.
the Empress. Oh God, I thought I ditched them. My apologies. Hut 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 hut. As strange creatures begin crowding into the room, grab Portia and begin to haul her out. Hut 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 hut.
Occam's pratfall.
Up to the room where the soup is. And proceed to two of them hold her down as a third stuffs a spoonful of soup into her mouth. And it is like all of the pains and terrors and worries of the world have just fallen away. Please restore all points of willpower.
He wasn't that bad.
As you taste the glorious divine.
I would like to point out that is a very weird roll. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5.
5.
Yeah, you can't, force Portia to go eat it, but outside influences can definitely make it happen.
Okay,
And as soon as they do that, they just vanish.
so you said restore all points of willpower?
Yep. As the soup is so good, it reaffirms your faith in yourself and in what you can do.
And apparently
the
in
soup.
God.
In the universe.
This soup is holy. This soup is divine. This soup is perfect.
Oh dear. Hey, nothing happened.
And you very nearly passed out from eating the soup because it's that good. Like your body is going into almost shock from how good that soup is.
Going to calmly get up and exit the room. I need to go think about some things.
Reinhardt is standing in the door.
Reinhardt?
Did you like the soup?
I don't have to answer that without my lawyer present.
We have now formed the cult of soup.
Portia.
Well, I mean, the last cult that I was in, we all worshipped a ham, so. I'm glad
Portia.
somebody got that reference.
Portia. Cody needs to try the soup.
Correspondence magic to teleport myself to my panic room and seal it shut.
As Uriel is looking at you, Warren, you're
Did
going to
Warren try
ask
the
your
soup yet?
questions, so feel free to ask. What do you want to know, and I will answer what I can.
The prophecy on the boy.
Mm-hmm. He is supposed to be a great turning point for the war that the little werewolves have between themselves and the worm. But fate is in flux over what position he will take. Either a great savior and hero, or a monster of the worm. It is
Great.
your choices that decide how that will go.
That it seems the only real option here is to make sure that he is around good influences. He looks around the room. Definitely not here.
He is around a group that cares very much about him.
And if he is the great hero, he still will be the emperor.
Likely he will fall somehow.
Well, then we shall have to put our resources to ensuring that does not happen.
No, you misunderstand me. He must fall. But to his own desire, not to the worms. That is how he will become the Demon Emperor. And through that fate, your world will be spared the worst.
Oh god, he's gonna sit around at home and play Fortnite all day.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
He goes and plays. He's sitting on the throne as the Demon Emperor, playing Fortnite all day long, and the world becomes Fortnite.
Dude, I think that's just Squid Game.
We got a number
Except
one
people
victory
just
royale.
revive, you
Yeah,
know.
Fortnite, we about to get down.
The fact that you actually know the lyrics to that horrifies and disgusts me.
I cannot know.
I know the
Wha-
first, like, few lines. It's a meme. Of course I know the first few lines.
I cannot give you much information on this. I cannot infringe on your free will to choose and decide what will happen. But I can give you hypotheticals of possibilities that are yet to exist or be confirmed yet.
Real quick question.
Yes.
We normally wrap up pretty soon, don't we?
Yeah, it's almost 4.
I do have to go in 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know. I was just getting us to the end point for the session.
Okay.
What I'm trying to do, what my goal has been, is to herald in the 6th Age, with him becoming the Demon Emperor, and then manipulate things so that a group of heroes is ready and prepared to slay him immediately to end it.
Okay,
So why the
Real
demon
talk.
facade?
real talk here. What is it with the big guy and creating people just for the purpose of sacrificing them?
Oh, God is gone. He left long ago.
That explains a lot of the mismanagement.
Again, there's only 2 others like myself that are still around.
Must be lonely. I'm sorry.
Slightly. But it's work well needed. You did not choose this.
God
But
is dead. We killed him.
no, he more abandoned you because he thought you weren't good enough.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Ouch. Well, at least his soup stayed behind. That's good.
Actually, that's my recipe, not
I
his.
know. I'm kidding.
I know. But
Have you tried the soup?
I have. It is divine. Literally divine.
Really?
as for why I'm hiding my identity, is to ensure that others do not find out about it.
The soup?
No,
With the
who I
soup
am.
already. Oh.
Sorry.
So now I want the group shot to include a plate of grilled cheese sandwiches and a bowl of soup
Yes.
whenever we get the group shot done, because it will become a member of the party.
Yay.
Cool.
Only if the donations come in for that.
Reinhardt now carries a flask, and you open it up. You take a sniff. You're like, "Whoa, wow, what is that?" And he's like, "It's soup."
It was delicious soup.
Next one of you that says the word soup is going to find out what it feels like when a yeast infection goes Super Saiyan.
But yes, I
I'm
suppose
pretty sure the soup can cure that.
I cannot directly assist
Reinhardt,
you.
thank you for volunteering. I'll be right back.
I am
And she leaves the room.
banned in taking overt action. I can give you what assistance I can and what help I can, but I cannot decide how things will go or fall. I can simply help nudge and guide things and I suppose manipulate things from behind the scenes to try to make coincidence and things happen, hopefully to a better end.
Also, real quick, Aaron, you can make a soup that makes me unable to get a yeast infection, right?
No,
I was actually about to ask, is anything in Reinhardt's bedroom booby trapped?
Reinhardt has a bedroom?
What I figured.
Yes, he does.
This is news to Reinhardt.
you have 1 day to prepare for the summoning. I know I've troubled you with this, but it is important that you stop what's going to happen. You have
We
1
will
day to
certainly do our
prepare.
best.
I'll do what I can to assist you, but there isn't much I can. I've already done quite a lot, and if I take too much more, others may notice, and then things will get difficult. He pauses and kind of glances to the side. I need to go, or I'll put you in danger.
Thank you again.
Farewell. And he vanishes.
Make sure to send soup.
And I think that will be where we will end here, as you guys got to find out very, very early who
Just how
Eric
fucked we are?
actually is.
Just like to close out with Portia coming back into the room. Hey, do you know what Tinea Carreris is?
Sounds like a fungus.
Oh, don't worry, you'll find out soon enough.
Hey, I didn't say the S word.
Oh no, I was talking to Reinhardt.
Oh, okay.
Why do you all keep going on about the soup?
Have you
Try
tried
and
it?
find out.
I'm
don't,
not
don't.
trying
For your own-
demonic
For
soup.
your, don't, please, do not try it for your own safety.
What? You've tried the soup. You know what it is.
Yes, I know. and I don't want to expose anyone else
Sure,
to
I
that.
don't know how this would have broken it.
Hey,
Why
you're not-
do you not
you're-
want to show him the glory of the soup?
Because I'm forward thinking. How can
Well,
I enjoy any
Bishop-
food now? Explain to me that one. How can I enjoy any mundane food now?
I think if I would have summoned Zuja then.
Well, without the mundane, you can't enjoy what is truly perfection.
That's true. Uh-oh.
The Solar Zenith Priest to that.
I can't help but feel like somewhere he is very annoyed as we keep blowing up his phone and he has no way to answer it.
I just sent you something, Toshime.
Ooh.
There's just a letter that pops
By the
and
way-
floats down, and it's just really fancy cursive text that says "Stop."
By the way, Reinhardt, I would like
Yes?
to hire you for your services.
You need me to investigate someone?
I wish for you to locate them. These
Okay.
werewolves.
Ah,
I do
wants
have
me to
a
track them
video of them over in the armory that you can peruse.
yeah. Tracking down werewolves shouldn't be that hard. They tend to hang out around the park.
Well, do get us in touch.
I'll see if I can't find culprits. Tank culprits. I should thank them. And how much are you paying me? Tell you what, I'll do this one for free if you try the soup.
$5,000.
I'll do it for free if you try the soup.
I have far more money than I have desire to taste that soup.
You have far more money than you have desire to do anything.
Speaking of doing things, Cody, could you remember to tell your butler not to do anything with Reinhardt's room for a period of time? Just a couple days.
Seriously, where is this room? I always sleep on the couch.
Oh, the
Yes,
couch?
I'm
Oh,
aware
I'll
you
be right
sleep
back.
on the couch.
I'll be right back. Butler, no couch clean. Be right back.
Ferris, please show him to his room.
Actually, I think I won't be sleeping in that room.
It's perfectly safe.
Quit tempting him.
All right, show him to a different room then.
Oh.
One that looks.
What?
One that looks.
Of course, all of them do lock.
Ah, good.
God. Oh God.
What?
That doesn't
What?
I
sound
just
good.
learned something.
What's that?
Yes, I just explained to Kerr who he told me it was.
Yeah, no, not that, but yes. So I have learned something. The world of darkness forms if the sidereal exalted attempt to get the solar exalted back on the path of righteousness and attempt to do the vision of gold and fail. That's where the
Ah.
world of darkness comes from.
Neat.
Huh.
What is
Interesting.
it called?
So technically,
the
the heroes that we can now summon are from an alternate timeline?
No, from the past.
Complicated.
Yeah.
No, they're from an alternate timeline in the past. Because
Yeah,
the one
time
we're pulling them
is-
from is the copper one, right?
The vision of bronze.
The Fusion of Bronze,
Wha-
yeah.
Listen, it just say we're pulling them from the multiverse. It makes saying it all that much more easier. It's basically like saying we're pulling them from magic. Don't gotta explain this bullshit. There's a verse out there that
It's
Okay,
it's better
Marvel.
if it's explained for the audience.
there's a multiverse out there where we all have clown noses and beat fish on Tuesdays. Like, you don't need to explain it.
God went for some milk and cigarettes and took all of his angel kids with him.
Reinhardt, where is your clown nose, by the way? You are looking very out of place.
I think I left it in my other fish.
Fair, fair.
You're not supposed to store things in those. You're supposed to beat them.
No. The fish, he's referring to the FSH fish.
Oh, the
you know, yeah, no,
Fish with
some
a-
people
fish,
pronounce it fish. Still, it
Those
is
people are
very
wrong.
confusing, but yeah, that is, you know, it's a little pack that goes across your waist, kind of like a belt. It's a little pouch that you just, you know, you hook it up around your waist and it just hangs.
It's called a
up.
fanny pack.
All right.
No, that's called a fish.
Are we all done here?
I think this is the end of the session.
Okay, because I need to go shower and get ready for things that I have announced in the chat for the Ascend to Ascend game. So again,
Wait,
sorry
what?
about the whole. I put an announcement in the Ascend to Ascend game. There's a whole situation that's going on that's kind of last minute for me, but I kind of need to do it. But at the same time, I don't know if it's happening. It's basically someone might come over and talk to me about something. Maybe it was the way it was proposed was as though it might be something that happened, but it was implied that I should get ready for it nonetheless. So I'm like, okay, well, shit. And,
Okay, so it's
I need
looking like...
We're basically just gonna have a late start. We're gonna spend some time focusing on building characters for the new players. If things get late enough and it seems like we're fine, I can probably still run if that's fine with most of the players.
I'm good with that, and it looks like everybody's good with that too, so...
I want to make the joke. So is it my turn to torture you now, Moriarty? Is it my turn to torture you?
No, he's the DM of this group, so...
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I mean, though.
Yep.
You can't torture me. I can just shoot you down.
Yeah, he does have the power to just deny the influence.
And I have before. I exercise that right where necessary.
However,
The worst one I've gotten so far was with Jaffer when he gave the party a dragon, but you can't do that because this party already has one.
I will infiltrate the game as a player and unleash my powers.
I mean, hey, if you want to join the game, we'd be a little bit full, but we could maybe squeeze in one more. Go ahead, start building a character. We'll talk.
For the people who know,
He
for
could
the
just take
people who
over
know
one.
Exalted.
He could just take over one of the existing characters. Hey, you ever thought about being a kobold?
What game and level? Just out of curiosity.
It's D&D 5th edition, 5th level.
I will consider it. I would need to think if I could or not. I don't know if I have any. I don't think I have anything that would get in the way, but I would need to think about it first and come up with ideas.
It usually
I don't
happens.
know, Cole.
It usually
I'm
happens.
pretty good at messing things up.
They are, man, they almost messed things up already, let me tell you. Anyways, but yeah, it's usually right after this game ends, goes for a few hours. That's usually the time. Tonight, like I said, we're going to be starting late. There's going to be some shenanigans going on. Hopefully we can run the game semi-normally, but otherwise there may be an intermission in there just because of IRL stuff getting in the way. But if you guys are still willing to run, despite my IRL stuff being wonky, I can still attempt to run. I don't know how good this is going to go. Just throw that out there.
Alright.
It's okay, I drove 14 hours to ensure I made it to this.
Let me wrap up this session. I am okay with taking an intermission in the middle of it. That's fine. Go do your stuff.
Intermission. So basically all that's happening for this late start is I'm just going to take a shower and make sure I look presentable in case they do come over. Otherwise, it's a late start so that we can help the new players. And then otherwise, it's probably a normal stream until they come over.
Will you get the server started up real quick before you go?
Yeah, I can do that.
Now I gotta run. I got people waiting for dinner on me. good playing with y'all. Thanks for hosting, Kerr.
Thank you. See you
Thank
later.
you, watchers. Thank you, viewers. Have a good one, folks.
Have a good one.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us for Horizon Lost World of Darkness Mage 2020 Super Ultimate Edition stuff. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, and more there on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. It is because of your support that I'm able to continue bringing these streams to you all. I really cannot do this without your guys' help and support. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It is one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by simply sharing the stream around. But as well as using our Humble Bundle partner link, which you can find through the link tree. But for now, thank you all so much for joining, and I bid you the most fondest adieu.
Bye.
This is where I will say bye.
Bye-bye.
Dancing Martin.